enough podcast about fast food. Not enough podcast about movie. Not enough podcast where two average guys talk about those things for you. Movies over my hammy. Movies over my hammy.
Wait, what's the show? Welcome to another episode. Oh, my chair squeaked. Hold on. Welcome to another episode of Movies Over My Hammy, the movies and food podcast where two guys talk about a movie or a TV show or a band that was made for a TV show and their fast food, fast casual, gas station tie-in products. And
that's so concise and good, what you did.
thank you. And
Continue.
you might be thinking, but there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way, dude, that these guys could have 52 instances of this to talk about, let alone whatever spin-off shows they're going to do for the Patreon that I'm so excited to subscribe to at some point. Well, I'll tell you what. Sometimes we just take something we like or something we don't like or just something that is out and we compare it to a Moons Over My Hammy sandwich from Denny's. And that's how in 50 seconds I got to explaining the fucking title of this weird podcast. Hello, I'm Adam. I'm here as always with my buddy on the forefront of the fucking chaos in Minneapolis.
That's me. I'm Andrew. And boy, timelines for recording are weird. And all the times where I talk about how grim it is and sad it is are going to be coming out after Metro Surge has ended. So,
well, that's what they say. But I know. I've been told not to believe it until Andrew tells me that they're actually gone.
Yes, I've heard things. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But that is the news this week. Not to date ourselves.
Well, I'm happy that things are turning around, but it is very quote unquote ceasefire coded to me because when the news came out that they were ending Operation Metro Surge, in the same timeline on my social media, somebody was sharing a story about people getting abducted off the street that morning. So it's really tough for them. They're like, "Oh, we're done. We just have a couple more, but then we're done. Like we're done." And so I'm praying to Satan for you that they get the fuck out of there. I'm glad that you guys are okay. And so you were able to get to the studio this morning to record.
Yep, I walked all the way to my dining room table. It was a trek. Oh boy. But I got here, and thank you so much for having me here, listeners.
Yeah.
I will say up top, because we never say up top. We're a new burgeoning show. If you want to give us some love, hit us with a review or something.
Yeah.
That's always great.
We say
Helps
that at
more
the
than
end.
You expect.
But maybe you don't get to the end because you're on the treadmill and you're not walking for 2.5 hours.
The amount of people I know too who skip like the last 5 minutes of every show that they listen to is very large. That's wild because I listen to every podcast until the next podcast in my queue starts we're
playing.
We're so similar, and I think we're very not the norm.
So really? Because here's what I do. I set up a queue of podcasts for the day.
Oh yeah, yep.
And then whenever I'm not physically talking to somebody or doing my job, I have when I get up from my desk to go to the bathroom, I immediately start picking up from where my podcast left off. And if anything happens to that podcast queue, I fucking lose it. Like iTunes or Apple Podcasts will just suddenly, I don't have a queue anymore, or because I switched devices or something. Yeah. I just want an unbroken chain of audio from me getting in the car to getting to work. And apparently we're crazy.
Yeah, this apparently we need therapy. And
We've made a podcast for ourselves.
But that's good.
Yeah.
You want to listen to the things you like. So you missed one of the eventualities of our podcast format, which is sometimes we review something that vaguely sounds like something else. So like, for instance, last week, we reviewed Twixt against a Twix candy bar. And you did... we ran long somehow in talking about something nobody has thought about or ever liked. But you requested
that's right.
Reviews.
We got through 2.5 hours of talking about just an absolute dog shit movie and a pretty okay candy bar. And then I was like, in a panic, I texted Andrew afterwards and I said, oh my God, we didn't do any reviews of Twixt. We didn't even cover what people thought of it. So...
Here's the thing. I think people are a little nice to Francis Ford Coppola. But here's some reviews.
I almost did a spit take. Oh my God. Okay.
I'll go with the most. Oh yeah, there was a review. Let's see. This review was posted by The Guardian. So like, a source that people use. It got 2 stars. On the stroke of midnight, Val Kilmer is lurched back in time to mingle with ghosts past and present in Francis Ford Coppola's rotten pumpkin of a film.
That guy's the Grinch.
I mean, here's the first 2 sentences. You can't blame veteran directors for being keen on the past. Woody Allen's latest is a wistful...
Midnight in Paris?
I think that would have been... it was Midnight in Paris. Yeah, because they're comparing it to, of course, not Betwixt. They're comparing it to the original release of Twixt.
The one that I watched. The superior version with an ending that almost tries to make sense.
Yeah. Let's see. It's a fairly short review, but I'll skip to the comments because that's kind of where I thought this one was fun. You see...
Looking through the comments of the fucking thing.
So here we go. Shame the film is pants, though the trailer and the live mix concept indicated as much. And Mr. Kilmer is starting to go the way of Gerard Depardieu by the looks.
Excuse me?
Don't.
You do not come for fucking Doc Holliday or mediocre Batman.
Yep.
R.I.P.
Also, somebody really eating our lunch in September 2011.
Oh, no.
A film about a chocolate bar? Hollywood is really scraping the barrel now.
You know what? We should retcon the genesis of the podcast to say that you read that comment in 2011 and it's just been fucking worming around in your brain the whole time.
I read this Guardian review and the comments. Judging by your review here, name of reviewer, it does beg the question, are most human beings, even incredibly talented human beings, only capable of producing a few bits of brilliance in their lifetimes? I'm thinking of bands and singers who make a couple of absolutely fantastic albums only to sink deeper into the marshes forever after. Yep, okay, you get the minority, and they are a tiny minority who just keep coming up with the goods, but most, nup, should move on to something else maybe. And what did Val Kilmer and Joanne Whalley actually do to deserve the curse of crap filmdom? Neither are bad looking. They are no worse actors than most. Must have been dark and wicked, whatever it was they were up to back in the late 1980s up in them Hollywood hills.
What?
Now that is a film I would like to see.
Oh my God. That person saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 15 years later and went, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my life. And they haven't watched another movie since because they got to the platonic ideal of what a fucking movie is. So something that I realized halfway through you reading that comment to me is I've never read the comments on a review.
They're so good.
I've never read the I remember reading AV Club comments a couple of times and being like, what the fuck is going on? I do not want to read the comments. And now I got a show that's like the third of it's about the comments. And I like it.
Like, you do have to go to a pretty large network or like a place where like lunatics gather.
CBS,
like,
The Guardian, The Chive.
Yeah.
The big ones.
Francis Ford Coppola, period. Not saying the man isn't talented, just not talented anymore. Saw Dracula on the TV the other night, and it made me want to cringe.
Wait, hold on, you motherfucker.
Just seems to get backing for new movies with the influence bought with his old ones. Dracula came out in 92, I believe.
Okay.
You moron.
I have a couple of things. Number one.
It rules.
Yes. Dracula came out in 1991 or 1992, and it fucking rips. It's his last good movie. Dracula's it. Like, he made every movie that Francis Ford Coppola made, from the first one to Dracula, is a masterpiece, except Godfather 3, sorry. And then there's just nothing. Like, something happened. Like, he stopped doing cocaine after Dracula. And that it's like when Peter Jackson lost weight.
Yeah, he might have gotten, I say, getting bit by the sentimental bug is like really a death knell for a lot of directors. I feel like I think Mike Flanagan is like one of the defining voices in horror, and then suddenly he's just like, isn't it sad though that things are scary? And I was like, no, it doesn't have to be, Mike. It can just be scary sometimes. Like,
oh my God.
Can we do that more, please?
Yes. And so I thought you were going with the fact that he's doing a bunch of Stephen King stuff now. Or he's like Stephen King adjacent.
Yeah, he does that. But
and that made me think like, because Stephen King is 100% nostalgia and sentimentality.
That's where Stephen King really falls off too.
I know, right? And I'm going to edit out me talking over you earlier. So don't worry.
You're fine.
Like, I got you, buddy. People get like, if you listen to these episodes before I edit them, it's just me fucking rambling over Andrew making the most concise and good points about what we're talking about.
And then I just
paper that over with room tone, baby.
Yeah. Us talking is like the trains in The Fabelmans that like scares little Steven Spielberg. And...
I didn't see it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wow, it's quite good. It's a good one.
Yeah, but so it might be quite good, but don't be surprised that I haven't seen Fabelmans. Like, based on the conversation we had before we started recording. I only watch things with a werewolf in it.
But Fabelmans has the word fable. It might have like, I don't know.
It seemed like
the
Stephen
steel-driving
King
man in it or something.
It seems like that's one of Stephen King's that he's trying to make you sad about something. Wistful.
That one's like Steven Spielberg's like, this is what happened to me, but I'm going to change the names of everybody.
Oh, that's right. I said me. Stephen King, but I meant Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, they're like
Steven
really
Spielberg.
Coppola has made nothing but turkeys since Tucker over 20 years ago.
What?
It surely must be time to revoke his standing as a great director.
Tucker?
I know. Again, if you put The Godfathers, Conversation Apocalypse Now, the two S.E. Hinton films, and Tucker on one side of the scale, they'd still be vastly outweighed by the dross on the other side.
And how does Dracula not get... What are they talking about even? What are these people even talking about, dude?
This is... Let me see. Here's the other thing about this. Nobody talks about this film in small amounts. Like, people write a lot, and I don't want to read a lot on a podcast, you know. So let me just see. So this one's funny because this review reads like, you know, guy who's only seen blank compares everything to blank is like what this review reads like. So I thought it was funny. And
Twix,
it is like
Big Lebowski.
I mean, it is. Let's see. Cut this out. I'm just like its immediate predecessor. Twixt invokes Coppola's teen art house classic Rumblefish. The connections between Tetro and Rumblefish are obvious. Coppola originally intended to cast Rumblefish star Matt Dillon in Tetro's title role, and he shot both films in black and white, interjected with bold pops of color. Further, both films depict young men yearning for validation from their blah, blah, blah. So too does Rumblefish serve as an early expression of Coppola's more avant-garde formal impulses. Twix connections to Rumblefish are subtler than Tetro's.
They're subtle in the sense that I've only seen 2 movies, and now I need to make them make sense together.
Twixt opens with voiceover narration from Tom Waits, echoing his growly soda jerk philosophizing in Rumblefish.
Okay.
Clocks literally loom large in both Twixt and Rumblefish, the latter featuring a visual refrain of prominently framed timepieces, as well as ample time-lapse footage. But where Rumblefish studies youthful resentfulness, Twixt concerns itself with aging and regret.
Well, also, there's a clock in Back to the Future. So, same movie.
Oh, it's really crazy. It's really strange to do what this person has done. Yeah. That is the end of their Rumblefish talk, and they do go on and on. It is just, when you feel like you need to write 4 pages about the film Twixt, I think you...
Hang it up.
You scrape.
Hang it up. You should definitely just get way into Jesus. Just become the most religious person. It's somehow a better use of your being annoying, I think.
Yeah. And finally, to wrap up our Twixt recap reviews, the acting in this one is so much fun. Ooh. Val Kilmer and Bruce Dern work so well together. I love their characters, and their clashing personalities is one of the few reasons I could finish the film. The supporting cast is great as well, but Dern and Kilmer's interactions are a highlight. The story for this one is all over the place. We never know if the film is supposed to be a ghost tale or one about vampires. Instead, it bounces between the two while the viewer is taken through Baltimore's wake and dreaming state. It is very confusing and difficult to follow, but has some beautiful imagery. This doesn't make up for the lack of coherent storytelling, but it's still nice to look at. It's not nice to look at.
No, it sucks. It looks really bad. And just before we get to the end of this, that the person saying that Val Kilmer and Bruce Dern have chemistry... They're so bad in this. It is career worst performances for both of them. It's like they're not in the same room.
Not a common opinion. People like their performance. This is the common thread on all of these. Everyone's like, they did, but Val Kilmer really turns in a great role. And I was like, what?
It was truly it was some of the worst acting that I've seen from real actors. It felt like a student film. In every way something could, to right down to being shot on DV, where they did that hard black or the monochrome black and white or whatever.
Yeah.
And do you think that when Francis Ford Coppola, do you think he saw Sin City and was just like, yes, this is the greatest movie I have ever seen in the history of films. Robert Rodriguez did this in a garage for no money. I'm going to do it in a studio for lots of money.
I mean, I would say I think this is also not very much money, but...
Oh, no, but I was talking about Megalopolis. Yeah. Sorry. Basically, Megalopolis is like Sin City,
it's all like
a blue screen, blue screen drama or whatever.
And this is how this reviewer closes out. Finally, the film has some blood and some makeup effects.
Ooh.
Full sentence.
Good. And
with that being said, it relies heavily on visual effects. Some look great, especially for being over 10 years old. Again, no, they don't. While some scenes look very cheap and dated. I would say state all of them.
All of them do, yeah.
Overall, Betwixt Now and Sunrise is a confusing and difficult film to follow. I love the acting and the idea behind the film, but the overall movie is one I can't recommend. Skip it.
Val Kilmer's costumes are too big by a form factor of 0.5, I think. Like, it's just a poorly made movie all around. It sounds bad. Like, if a movie, look, your movie has to be so fucking bad to have bad sound.
It's a really bad movie. I don't want to talk about Twixt anymore. That just a just spoiler 2, that's your game for the week, by the way. That has eaten up your game slot as Twixter
reviews because Andrew's gotta get to church.
Yep, I love the Lord.
He's gotta go to church. And it's one of the bad churches too.
Yeah,
it's like, so you just imagine the worst church. Andrew goes to the most problematic church.
I think it's been over a decade since I last went to church.
Oh, me too. Easily.
All right. So I wanted to, before we got in, or maybe later, I don't know, a tiny bit of food news before we're too far past the holiday.
Food news.
McDonald's debuts exclusive McNugget caviar just in time for Valentine's Day at no cost to fans. McNugget caviar, so they drop caviar in the fryer? No, this is much stupider. Because that would be fun. I've had fried caviar before. It's fun.
Fucking la-di-da.
No, la-di-da. I paid a lot for it. I don't have a car.
Okay, good. Yeah, Andrew's not rich. He just doesn't have a car.
The Golden Arches, spelled Arches, very fancy. The Golden Arches partners with Paramount Caviar to offer online only.
What do you think is fancy about arches being spelled that way? Isn't that how they're?
Is it always?
What did you think? You were just like, ooh, arches fancy. It's like, what?
I'm reading it in italics.
Okay,
it looked weird.
There, I didn't know. Go ahead.
The Golden Arches partners with Paramount Caviar to offer online only limited edition McNugget caviar kits, exclusively dropping at mcnuggetcaviar.com on Tuesday, February 10th. Here's the press release. To be known is to be loved, and we know our fans love pairing our crispy chicken McNuggets with their favorite caviar. Inspired by this perfect match, we're dropping our first ever McNugget caviar kits featuring premium Batty sturgeon caviar
premium
on February
Batty?
10th. Exclusive Batty. B-A-E-R-I-I. Sturgeon.
Okay.
Barry Sturgeon.
Good old Barry Sturgeon.
Sounds like the name of a janitor or something.
Yep.
He's like the guy who cleans up bodies for the
I was going to say... I was going to say a
Sturgeon.
noble profession when I thought we were talking about janitoring, but then you said guy who disposes of bodies for the mob, and I guess noble,
Or a guy who gets rid of fishes for the
fish mob.
That guy's good at burying a sturgeon. We call him Sturgeon.
The fish mob has a lot of problems with that cartoon show, The Fish Police.
Is that a show?
Yeah, and I'll cut that silence down too. That's another thing that I do when I go through.
Damn it. I was trying to give you a lot of
great
to work with. So unfortunately, they are sold out.
I was going to say, that was the thought that I had when you were talking about that. Now, I was thinking people love to enjoy their favorite caviar with their McNuggets. And I started thinking, if that's something I've ever done, I was like, you know what? I've dipped a French fry in a chocolate shake. But no, I don't think I've ever dipped. I don't think I have ever dipped a McNugget in caviar. And quite frankly, I think it's psychotic to suggest to do so. And no way that somebody who's eating caviar would also eat McNuggets. They would eat whatever their private chef made that is McNugget-like.
Yeah,
and we got to boycott McDonald's because of ice.
Like it.
Like if you weren't already boycotting McDonald's because of the other stuff, now you definitely got to because of fucking ice.
Here you go. After all, nothing says illy quite like a limited drop from McDonald's, just in time for your Valentine's Day plans.
Oh, illy, I love you.
Jesus, is that what that's?
Oh my God!
I have never seen it. Just ILY. Is that really a thing people are doing now? That's crazy. I always feel so old.
Illy!
Oh my god. Illy. Nothing says ILY.
Andrew doesn't have a. Andrew's
Just
got a.
say it out loud.
Andrew
It's-
uses a phone that's just a basic phone, so he doesn't know. Like
he's a flip phone.
He doesn't know bloatware. He doesn't know bloatware, so he doesn't. Bloatware
It's
is where you find out
5
about
different
ILY.
letters. It's 5.
You know,
just
I've been
say-
dealing with my ribs being broken, and they keep getting re-broken. I had to put air in the tire with a bike pump this morning, and it just feels like I
Oh,
re-broke
man.
my fucking ribs. And then laughing just now, I was like, oh, definitely my ribs are still broken, because that's the... Nothing says illy like...
I'm really coming off like an ass in this
No,
one.
dude.
We've teamed up with our friends at Paramount Caviar to offer a premium product at a price that only McDonald's can, free of charge. Each kit includes everything you need for an upscale yet effortless celebration: a 1-ounce tin of McNugget caviar, $25 arch card for plenty of chicken McNuggets, plus creme fraiche, and a mother of pearl caviar spoon to top it all off.
And this was free?
I have to imagine this was free to content creators. Like, it's weird that they're doing this as a general press release, but I'm almost positive this was sent out like
So like a couple years from
way
now, once we're
early.
hot, like when they do this in the future,
Yeah.
the 2028 caviar McNugget combo, they'll be...
yeah, we'll do like
We'll get
we're
an
gonna
email.
Eat this, but you shouldn't eat at McDonald's because they support Super Ice.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah. And
they-
we would receive the first email in the email box, and it's them saying, hey, we got a caviar box for you.
yeah, they support Super Ice. They want to drop super bombs.
They want everybody that our government wants to melt, they want them melted, basically.
Yeah, McDonald's loves it. What makes this pairing so iconic? The crispy golden goodness of our signature McNuggets and the salty, savory black pearls of Paramount's berry sturgeon caviar make for a true match made in heaven for the special occasions in life. So grab your boo, your crew, or treat yourself to your very own McNuggets caviar kit. Kits are exclusively available at this place and not for purchase in McDonald's restaurants. And keep an eye out on social at McDonald's on Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook for more ways to celebrate the season of love with the golden arches.
I understand that all social media is evil, right? But now with TikTok being the American government is going to intervene in it and shit, and Trump's people that are related to Trump are buying it or whatever the fuck, and then Meta being Facebook and Instagram, it's like all of the social media platforms you listed are super evil. Like I got irritated by somebody who was, so I'm no Olympics guy, right? Like I think the Olympics are gross or whatever. And somebody was like, well, everything is gross. Like if you thought about everything you did, you wouldn't do anything. And it's like
they're not wrong.
So
they're very like
that is a very
I don't want to
relatable-
have to do anything take.
That
but,
is a very relatable position that I have held in the past and hold about some things now. But there are like orders of magnitude of how much something affects
Yes.
your life. Like it's very easy for me to not watch the Olympics because
Yes.
they're fucking going to kill unhoused people in my home where I live, my home. A non-zero number of unhoused people are going to die so that they can have the 2028 Olympics here.
And Gavin Newsom's just going to be leading that charge.
Exactly.
In his best formal wear.
Exactly. And I really
That guy hates the homeless.
I look forward to him getting absolutely creamed in the primaries by anybody an
I
inch
hope
to his
so.
left. Like
Yep.
it's going to be an absolute fucking bloodbath, dude, because he's misreading the room, and not secretly, I've been saying this for 6 months. He's going to run as a Republican in 2028. It's like really the only way any of this stuff makes sense because I hate centrist liberal politics, but he's beyond the pale on that even now. But yeah, so there's orders of magnitude to how evil, like, yes, I have an evil cell phone, but I use it constantly. I've compromised in that regard for something that I'm interacting with 100% of my time.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to McDonald's. There's lots of shit to eat.
Yeah.
Unless they have a tie-in, then we'll have to do it for the podcast because we have absolutely no scruples.
And we'll advise you not to do it.
Yes, we'll do it for you
and
as heroes.
We'll try our best to steal it instead of actually buying it.
And I'm sorry that I just ranted about that stuff. I don't know. Like,
No, it's fine and fun.
No ethical consumption under capitalism, but there is there is considerate consumption. I think that's
true.
I just coined that phrase now. That's going to take over the internet.
Considerate gumption.
Yeah, and considerate gumption. You should always be considerate about your gumption too. Like that's you got to make sure you got consent.
Boy, that's got gumption.
That boy's got gumption. That's what they'd said in old-timey pornography. Like, that guy's got a lot of gumption. He's got a lot of get up and come.
So I found out about this. I mean, because we're recording right after Valentine's Day, not to give our timelines away, but also because it was on eBay. It was on eBay.
And you have alerts set up on eBay.
No, it's going to eventually tie into what we're talking about. But I found this trend that I've been aware of for a long time, and I just wanted to see if you were, because it's very strange. God, this is sad. The McDonald's caviar kit that I had seen on eBay has sold on Valentine's Day for $500.
$500. They flipped a caviar kit for that's the influencer. Flipped a caviar kit for $500. We gotta get in that scam.
They took a picture with it. I know.
We gotta
really do.
We gotta. I have no money. I'm
and
so
my
bad
mouth's
with money.
Watering thinking of that $500.
I'm so bad with money. We've got to scam people.
Yeah, guys, we've got a new coin launching. It's called the Miami coin. Make sure to check it out. We will not dump it.
We got to figure out how to do the dump. That's the important part.
No, we don't edit that part out.
Okay, but
we just tell
the important
people about
part
the
for
pumping
us
part.
Is how you fuck everybody and dump.
Speaking of the Olympics and pumping, do you know about the penis thing at the Olympics?
Oh, I know. Oh, that they have to do something with a guy had an erection during like a double luge or something.
No, it's a thing. It is for I believe the people doing the jumps with the skis. I think that is the challenge.
Oh,
where they're
inflating,
using drugs and injections to get their penis bigger during measurements so that their uniforms can have more slack fabric so that they
catch
hang
the
in
wind
the air longer.
Yeah, no, I did actually hear about that, and it's more power to them. I don't.
Yeah, that's part of the game to me, man. Like, that's a lot of prep work. I'm not doing it. I'm going like 4 feet off that ski jump. You
see
can
those
go like
people
4
doing
miles because you got that like penis parachute going on.
I see those people doing ski jump, and I go, surely that man was going to die. Like, there's no. It's just like
and
you go off that.
Because
do you
of
have
his
any
little
idea?
crotch parachute.
You have any idea how high that hill is? And they just jump off it. I don't fucking.
Yeah.
Nope, not for me.
It's weird.
I don't care how many penis pills I take. I would never fucking do that shit.
just land on your boner. Like, I'm good.
Oh, my boner. Ow, my boner. Dude.
But this is the trend that I have been aware of, and just wanted to check in with you and our listeners, see if they know about this. Chicken McNuggets that are shapes that aren't normal.
So they sell them on eBay?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was a thing. Let me ask you this before you get into detail. Do they lacquer them? Are they encased in hard plastic?
Almost guaranteed no.
Oh.
I think that most people who post these are very stupid. So I don't. Chicken nugget face. New, $18.99. Seller has 100% positive feedback.
What's it look like?
Well, it's like the standard round chicken McNugget, but it kind of has a little more defined, like a frowny face sort of shadow.
Oh man, this is our scam. Here's what we do. We buy chicken McNuggets and a bunch of googly eyes.
Googly eyes. The dinosaur shaped Tysons, and then we say that those are from McDonald's.
Yes. Okay. I'll edit this out. We're gonna, or fuck, we could even make our own. It's easy. I watched that Jamie Oliver guy make nuggets once. He just ground up a chicken carcass and then
kids were
fucking
like,
fried
yes,
it.
please. One of the funniest clips on the internet.
What did he think they were gonna do? I would eat that shit. Like, do you think we care? Do you think I give a fuck what you grind up?
I'm so divorced from what's in my food. Of course I'm going to eat that. It's a chicken nugget.
My brother
now.
is
it's
a
not
vegan.
What I just saw.
My brother became a vegan. I almost said late in life. He's like 48. My brother became a vegan, and it blew my mind.
He became a vegan late in life because he knew he was dying soon and wanted to get into heaven.
He's just like, I don't want to grind up animals for my food. And I was like, oh yeah, you got to not consider that. Like, if you're going to eat the kind of meat, if you're going to eat like I do, buddy, that's not an animal. Yep. That's something that came out of a machine. That's output. That's not an animal. That's fucking output, baby.
McDonald's chicken nugget thumbs up shape. New $100.
Holy shit.
$5.20 shipping. That is just it's not really a thumbs up. It looks more like an ocarina, like from Zelda.
Like from the ocarina, or from music, because I'm pretty sure the ocarina is a real instrument.
Among Us chicken nugget from McDonald's. $50.
Give me a little bit more pause before you say Among Us.
Among Us chicken nugget from McDonald's.
I'm going to leave both those in too.
$50.
So $50 for a chicken nugget that looks like the Among Us guy, which is like the little guy with the mask on.
Yeah, there's also an Among Us shaped chicken nugget dash one of a kind new $10,000.
Holy shit. I like how you pronounce Among Us. Like
this
I
one
do.
They spelled it wrong, so I was trying to hold true to how they spelled it.
Oh wow, no, that's a much better way to pronounce it.
Chicken nugget in the shape of Michigan, $100. This is just these are just loose chicken nuggets that people are sending in the mail. You will receive a rare McDonald's double chicken nugget with original box 2025.
Wow.
So that one's already rotten. Don't worry. $75.
Hold on. No. They don't go rotten. What are you? No. Chicken nuggets are like, haven't you ever seen that? Like they have a McDonald's hamburger, right? And they're like, this McDonald's hamburger has existed for 5 years and it's not moldy or anything. It's like it's the same thing with the McNuggets. The fries, like you haven't had a McDonald's fry on the floor of your car for, never mind. Yeah. So you don't know. That's how I learned that stuff. But like when you're a pig and when you're like a disgusting pig in your 20s, there'll be a little pile of McDonald's French fries on the floor in your car for a few months. And they look exactly like French fries a few months later. Like, however, if I was ordering and collecting nuggets, I would pour them in a clear resin. I would pour a clear resin cast around them in a little.
I would too. Giant chicken McNugget from McDonald's, $500. 10 watchers on that one.
How big? Do they have measurements?
This one's pretty big. This was pretty impressive.
Now, if I'll tell you what. If I ordered a 10-piece and I opened it and it was just one giant nugget, you sent it to me.
Massive a link that I sent you. My God.
It's like the CVS.
eBay links are crazy.
Oh, here's the thing. Okay. You should make this the art for the episode this week because there's a lot going on here. I do think that's a McDonald's nugget. It is the size of a 6-piece container. I'm assuming it might be a 4-piece container.
It has the weird texture that those things have.
It looks like a dog though. Why aren't they selling this as giant horse shaped McNugget?
I don't think this person's very creative. The person who posted this one.
If they get $500 from this, I don't want to live anymore. Like this is the thing.
There's
Mr. Beast.
Watching.
I saw Mr. Beast. I saw all these other people get money for the worst fucking reasons. And I, as a person with very little money, went, hey, whatever. But this guy, if this McNugget sells for $500, I can't participate in society anymore. So track that for me and let me know. It'll be a segment we'll come back to. Is Adam the Unabomber too?
Here, I'll save the link so that we can know when you've got to eat the bullet. If
Eat the bullet, meaning move to a cabin. I wouldn't be able to do that. There's a hilarious bit in Star Trek Strange New Worlds when the cartoon characters from Lower Decks are playing their live action selves on Strange New Worlds, and one of the characters is like, says to the other one, look, if they find us, we're going to have to live off the grid. And the other character's like, I can't live off the grid. I thrive on grid. and I was thinking the same thing. Like, there was a time when maybe I would want to go to a cabin in the woods, but I want super fast Wi-Fi. So if this guy sells this nugget for $500, I'm going to have to consider some serious changes in my life.
Be gone. Yeah. I mean, a few more here. Rare heart-shaped chicken nugget, $99. This one, chicken nugget rare mini cool shape, $80. So that one's a cool shape, I guess.
Like a yin-yang?
No, it looks like a cheese curd, if I'm being totally honest. And I think that's probably wrapping up Nugget Corner. But the reason that I was looking at any of this was because this is where those crappy Fallout syringes from the Dave's Hot Chicken meal go to die. They go to eBay to be sold for $22 or something.
Do they actually sell? Can you look and see if they've actually sold? Because I have one.
This one has sold for $24.
Oh my God, dude. I have one mint in package.
The amount that you're pleased, that you're excited for it selling for $25, it would be such a hassle to ship.
Yeah, I'd have to open an account as an eBay seller.
I mean, you honestly should, because you could get rid of all the crap we get for the show. Fallout Saucy Stim Pack exclusive Dave's Hot Chicken 2023. What?
They brought it back. I didn't realize that. I wasn't eating Dave's Hot Chicken back then because that was still when there was 2023, there was no longer a long line.
They're also lying. They mistyped. The package says 2026. They did not bring that back. That's a dirty lie. I think people who got the Fallout box along with it are selling theirs. Looks like one is going for 20. But yeah, these make it to eBay. And that's the so let's talk about the meal. The Fallout meal from Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah, so this episode, we haven't really said it. This episode, we're covering Fallout.
My God.
The Amazon Prime, also evil, but this is our job, sort of.
Yep.
Amazon Prime's Fallout TV series based on the game Fallout by Bethesda, also very evil, owned by Microsoft. They're the worst. And we're talking about Dave's Hot Chicken because they did a Fallout meal where you get either a sandwich or a strip, and then you get the Stim Pack toy, and it's in a specially printed Fallout box.
Yep. It's here. The saucy survival kit has officially landed. Supplies are limited, so move fast and grab them at your closest. # Dave's Hot Chicken, running emoji. Then catch at Fallout Prime. At Fallout on Prime, available now on at Prime Video. Fire emoji. PS: UK and Middle East launching next week. Available at all participating Dave's Hot Chicken locations while supplies last.
Yeah, it's just hellscape stuff,
Yeah. The survival kit comes with a 10-piece saucy bites or chicken sandwich, crispy fries, ranch, and a collectible Stim Pack toy. Straight out of Fallout itself.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it was.
Yeah, I did not get the toy. Mine was out. There was no signage. They never had the toy. It appeared. And I went the day they announced it or the day after.
We're running up against it with this podcast, man. We're finding out that these are often a half measure, half thought. And they really got to fucking get their asses out of their heads.
Yeah, I think this one, not to spoil it, but that's the press release that I've just read. They didn't put out an official press release. They put out a post.
Fire emoji.
They put out a post. They didn't really have it at their stores. They worked with a TikTok person to do a post about it. And then it kind of existed and then didn't exist.
It's funny because it seemed pretty official in my experience of it, because I went after a few days after it had been announced. There was cardboard, signs in the restaurant advertising it. It was, I think it might have been on the video, like the menu even maybe. So it felt like an officially thing to me. I didn't get the nuggets. I probably should have, because that seems more specific to the combo, because I've had their sandwiches before, but I just wasn't feeling nuggets at the time. I really wanted a hot chicken sandwich, which I crave quite often, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fine food.
Did you get the nuggets?
I got the sandwich as well.
Oh, yeah. What heat level?
Coordinate on this one. I got it at the hot, I think.
Like second from the top?
I think so.
Yeah,
I didn't want to go
good.
Top. That frightened me.
Dave's hot chicken top is it's pretty hot. I think I've had it once. But yeah. I eat the hot. My favorite hot chicken places were like street vendors that then became brick and mortar. And that shit that's definitely something that I wanted to talk about on this episode, because my wife and I had an experience eating hot chicken from a place called Bangin' Buns. Bangin' Buns in Sherman Oaks, California. And it is such a goofy place. It's like one of those places with lots of cartoony graffiti on the walls of rights reserved characters and shit, eating
like that.
Bangin' Buns. Yeah. And it does feel kind of urban coded, like get at me, dog.
Is there Bugs Bunny in a big jersey?
Stuff like that. I think it's actually Foghorn Leghorn, because they're a hot chicken place.
Oh, that makes more sense, I guess. They don't have rabbit on their menu.
My wife and I had been there a few times, and I had never gotten the hottest. And because the medium is kind of hot or whatever. So my wife ordered mild, because she doesn't like the hot stuff really. And I ordered the second hottest. And we got home, and it seemed like they had made a mistake, and they had given me the hottest thing that had ever been made in history. And they had given her the hot. It took us 90 minutes or more to eat 3 chicken tenders and fries, and we were just laughing the whole time, because I don't get a bad stomach. My stomach is fucking totally wrecked for so many other reasons that it just doesn't give a shit when I eat spicy food. People are like, oh, you eat that spicy Indian food, it'll make you shit fire. And it's there's a time when you don't shit fire? That's fucking great. Good for you. It doesn't bother me.
There's a time when your shits are solid.
My shit is just always
sounds
fucked
great.
up.
Sounds gret.
Right? Yeah, I'm working on it with my medical team. Fucking whatever. But
you got a whole team.
But this time, I do have several doctors.
It's just a whole line of guys outside of your bathroom, listening.
And then you come out
with
and you
the clipboards and the
they check boxes. Yeah, the doctor hats, old timey doctor hats. There's a nurse with the paper nurse hat. And so this time though, and I'm not going to talk about my shits, but this time it really. So it felt like I was eating, you remember in a horror movie or whatever, when they they say, oh, they make somebody eat hot stones to torture them. Or in history, you'd look back at torture where they shove hot stones and then your chest just turns to fire and falls out and you die. It felt like that was happening to me.
Yeah.
Except worse, because I would die in the other scenario.
This one,
but this I just kept living. It was like I had hot, and it was so delicious. It's one of those things where it tasted so good. It was so perfectly seasoned. It was just nuclear fucking blast hot. And Brittany, God bless her heart, she was eating hers, even though it was 5 spice levels too hot for her. Her lips swelled up. It looked like she had lip injections, and just tears streaming down our face because it was so hot. We were just laughing. We were sitting at the kitchen table for almost 2 hours fucking eating these 3 chicken tenders. And it was the hottest fucking thing I'd ever eaten in my life. And And now I just feel like I'm always trying to get 10% less hot than that. Like, because it was still good. Like, that's the thing. Like, like, imagine being so stupid you don't just throw that away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, somebody takes a bite of something that physically, like, just, it felt like I was in trouble, you know? And I was just like,
yeah.
But it's got the exact right amount of salt. Like,
yeah. No, I mean, there was, like, the first time I went out to Austin for the Austin Film Fest, we ate at a pizza place, and we got, like, the spiciest pizza I've ever eaten. And it was very similar to that, where I was just like, this hurts so bad, but it's so good. It tastes so good. I cannot stop. And then the next day I was like, oh, I should not have done
yeah,
this.
dude.
This is bad.
Like, I didn't feel right for a day after eating. Like, I still felt like my internal, like, was like my chest was like it wasn't even my stomach. It just felt like my chest was just fucking full of
having
flames.
a heart attack from, like, eating
But
Dave's
again,
hot
you would
chicken.
die if you were having a heart attack. This, you just like, I gotta finish eating this
just
chicken.
terrible.
And you can't put enough ranch on it. Like, you're just like, maybe if I put a little more ranch on it, it's delicious.
Maybe if I just drink the ranch.
Yeah, dude, it was great. And so I feel like I think I could handle the Dave's, because Dave's is a national chain, right? So how hot can the hottest option from a national chain be, you know?
Yeah, I agree, but, like, the second to hot one was pretty nuts for, like, heat level.
That's the heat level
surprising.
that I got. And it was, maybe it was surprising. So you got to think, like, how many orders of magnitude hotter is the hottest? Is it a little bit hotter than that hottest one, or the second hottest, or is it like fucking twice as hot? It's really interesting that they can just make stuff hotter by putting more of the hot stuff on it.
That's true. That is how they do it. That's the science. So I've sent you a picture.
I'm looking at it.
This is a guy who went to Dave's Hot Chicken to eat the Fallout meal, which, again, I cannot express. It is just a Dave's Hot Chicken meal that's regularly on their menu, but they give you a new box and a toy with it. It is so close to like a McDonald's Happy Meal. But this guy came, he brought his own TV, he brought his own console. He's playing in the Republic of Dave, a place in, I believe, Fallout 3. He's in a full Fallout cosplay as a Vault Dweller. He's brought some plush Fallout stuff and had a picture taken here. So that's the thing we're looking at here.
Do you think that guy's got more money than I do?
He's certainly got more time than you do.
That means he's probably got more money than I do. He looks bad. Something I want to mention is it's dog shit cosplay. Like, that guy is not a Fallout cosplayer.
No, it's fine. It's not very good. The Pip-Boy's quite bad.
Very bad.
They literally just make those. You could
just get one for $60.
Which does lead me to believe he probably doesn't have a lot of money, because they aren't cheap, the ones you can just get. So.
Yeah, fair.
First comment here, 8 upvotes is absolute 100% insanity for this much effort. Come on, people, this is sick. Which got him up to 16 upvotes.
Oh, no.
Pretty good. And then the other comment here, Dave's Hot Chicken has multiple locations in adversarial Middle Eastern nations known to deal in literal slavery, including Qatar and UAE. No thanks.
That's a poster after my own heart there. Hey, buddy, you want to tell people what's problematic about the food they want to eat? Well, we should hang out.
Yeah, you're going to like some of the posters in here then, because, oh boy, does the Dave's Hot Chicken, let me see. So here's another post. Fallout meal from Dave's Hot Chicken didn't come with stim pack or anything related to Fallout. Absolutely disappointed. One of the only reasons why I got it in the first place. And now I can't even go there because I had it DoorDash to me and the location is too far.
So do you think that person didn't even have the box?
Yeah, I didn't even have the box.
Wow.
I didn't have anything.
I got that box just sitting on the backseat of my car waiting to go up on eBay, baby.
Oh, I know. Yeah, people. That's because they ran out. Bad for business to sell something you don't have. Agreed. That is agreed. That's why you shouldn't do like
and that's why
April Fool's like products that don't exist and stuff like that. Like, it's bad business. Like, it really is.
Yeah, that's why Dave's Hot Chicken shuttered their doors. I mean, that's why after this, I mean, I tried to go to Dave's Hot Chicken yesterday to have it again to prepare for this episode. It was just fucking boarded up. Like, I don't even know why they boarded it up. They could have just said it was closed.
It's turned into a tumbleweed factory.
It's bad business. Whenever somebody says, it just sickens me to my core. Whenever somebody says, hey, that's bad business about like McDonald's or one of these big companies, it's like, you're a fucking moron, dude. They do not care. Like, they will do business.
That is the thing. Like, it is correct that it is bad business. It is bad business to like have a product that doesn't have enough offerings to promote the thing you're trying to promote or to get people in your door. Like, that is arguably bad business. But when you work at this scale, and this is the thing people are stupid about, it doesn't matter. They could, for a week, just sell turds in bread and like have a bunch of news stories about like
they sold turds.
They served turds, and then they just issue like, "Whoa, it was a mistake.
No more turds."
Like, they would lose like a percentage on the stock market or something. Like, it'd be, it doesn't matter. But yeah, here's someone reply to that. It's called marketing. A lot of places will advertise loss leaders to get you to come in. Black Friday's promo do this. Have a limited doorbuster deal, but never say it runs out. Oh, you wanted that $300 TV? Well, we sold out an hour ago, so you can get this $500 one instead.
That guy understands business, and it is a guy for sure.
Oh yeah, and that. They get a reply from the original person. If you read the fine print on Black Friday deals, they do say limited stock, limited time while supplies last, etc. They upcharged for the Stimpack toy, not a loss leader here, which again is true.
Once
like
somebody says loss leader, I'm out.
I know.
Like, shut up.
Well, also, do you know what a loss leader is? This is a marketing.
No,
this is a marketing term. A loss leader is like the fucking Costco hot dog. It is a thing that you sell at a loss
because it makes you a leader.
To come.
Because it
gets people to come in for other shit,
yeah,
right? Because
like,
people are like, well, I'll go to Costco, even though arguably their prices are like similar to other places, but I have to buy a shitload because they have certain things that are cheap. Like Trader Joe's orange chicken shouldn't be $5, but it will always be $5 because you're like, Trader Joe sells the $5 chicken. Everything there must be cheap still. Like, that's what loss leaders are, is like a thing you are knowingly selling at a loss to get people to not think about the other stuff that you are not.
And so you need
that's
to
like
have...
what $5 footlongs were. Like,
and Subway just went, we're done with that. Now, when I get a notification on my app saying that there's a $6.99 footlong special at Subway, that's like, hey, free footlong at this point. And I recently got the garlic steak and cheese sandwich at Subway. Their promotional garlic steak and cheese sandwich, and it was fucking good, dude. People complain about Subway because the gym mats or whatever, or because they have terrible sanitary standards or some shit, but I don't care. It's never made me sick.
See, I usually like, I complain about them because it doesn't taste very good, but like, I get it.
I mean, I put so much of the one sauce that I like on it that it's just like, it all tastes like that sriracha mayo or whatever. You ever meet one of these people that used to work at a restaurant, like a big chain, and when you mention it, and then they just want to be like, I used to work there and it's disgusting. I'll never eat there again. Do you think that's the most insipid type of person? Or do you think that there's a worse kind of person? Because I'm not saying they're wrong.
No,
I'm just saying, like, what happens next? Like, I told a coworker, I mentioned to somebody else, I wasn't even talking to this guy. I mentioned to somebody else that I was going to Subway. My wife probably, who sits next to me, I was like, I'm going to go get us Subway for lunch. And this guy out of nowhere said, I used to work at Subway and I won't eat there because I know how they handle their food and it's disgusting. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Shut up.
That's the thing. It's just like that type of person I get because, like, you know,
They want to feel
the
important.
industry sucks, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't want to support it if I openly saw it. It's hard to do. Whatever. It is weird if you're like, I will not eat at McDonald's. You know, the practices are disgusting. It's awful. No moral reasons. It's just gross. Let's go get Burger King. Or like, you know, it's all the same shit, man. Like, I don't know. Like,
this is a guy that I watched eat fucking the most disgusting lunches. Yeah. You know, like, come on, man. And
the whole industry's messed up. Like, that's the thing.
And the really important takeaway from that story is folks like that guy. They just want to feel like they have important information to what is happening. You know, they just want to feel important. And he was like, I have information about Subway. But like in a conversation, what was I supposed to say? Like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to go get that free sandwich at Subway now. You said that maybe it's gross. Like, no, dude, like, shut up. Nobody cares. It's like you said, it's all fucking gross. Shut up.
Yeah. Fallout meals at Dave's Hot Chicken. The current promo is basically the one slider meal, no drink that comes in Fallout slipcover thing and has a plastic stim pack. I ran across it today. Lots of people went just for that, so they may run out fairly quickly. Some replies to that. It just started and they ran out. Smacks my head. Drove all the way here for lunch. They severely underestimated supply and demand for this. Scalpers are probably selling it for a lot.
$22.
$22. Yeah, they were really short on everything when I got there, including staff, so it took about 45 minutes just to get food. I got lucky that I saw something on Facebook saying that it started yesterday, and I was there within an hour of opening.
I kind of want to go stand outside of Dave's with my fucking box and the toy and just look for a disappointed person coming out and just be like, hey, man. Need a snip pack?
$50. $50, no shipping.
Yeah, fucking $30. I live close to a Dave's. It's not going to be much gas for me to get over there.
Yeah. Went in for lunch, saw that they had stim packs behind the counter, like 5 of them. Just wanted the stim pack. They told me they were samples, which sounds like BS that the employees are gonna resell them. Bought the meal today with others, and they didn't include the syringe. They let us walk out without saying a thing, and we had to find out when we got back to work. These asshats lost a customer.
They let us walk out with how dare they? Hey, you know, just so you know, you're going to be incredibly disappointed when you get back to your big boy office where for adults. When you get back to the big boy office for adults, you might need some Kleenexes handy. You're going to cry because I'll tell you what, I wanted you to find this out on your own. I didn't want to break it to you because I didn't want to see your face, but there's no plastic worthless toy in this for you. It's just
no
delicious
toy that
hot
looks
chicken.
Really bad. That is arguably like a shittier quality McDonald's toy.
I forgot to bring it in to show it to you. Yeah, it's not like a kid robot toy. Like it's not like a cool vinyl toy for adults.
Yeah, I have looked at it, and they're trying to make it functional. You're supposed to use it to put sauce on your stuff, which is also disgusting. Can you imagine just like sucking up the sauce you're about to put in your body into this mystery device?
As somebody who uses a very similar syringe to give a foster cat medicine twice a day, I can tell you exactly how disgusting it is. Quite.
This person also, these asshats lost a customer. They censored ass, so it's *** hats.
Oh man,
which is
that
very
person's
funny.
a big boy adult. That person goes to a big boy office. They sit in a chair. They have a big boy 401k, and they go, "Oh, my tweet."
They go home and watch Fallout, and they're like, man, this show's great. Capitalism is pretty cool.
Man, the fact that I didn't get that toy, it almost makes me seethe with rage about my wife that I hate less.
It really does make me wish I was cryopreserved in some sort of tube to be thought out later after those asshats were dead.
Right? And that's so...
Or maybe I could rule over those asshats in the future.
Man, everybody thinks that they're the Negan in the future, but they're the Glenn. That was for people who watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I have not, but
I figured you had.
I can get the point. Everyone does think
you have a phone that doesn't have bloatware on it. There's no way you've watched The Walking Dead TV show.
No, I mean, that is the thing. Everyone thinks they are Vault Dweller. Nobody thinks that they are nameless 100,000 people that you slay on your mission to like find your dad.
Did you play well, we'll get to that, but more about the meal.
Yeah, I mean, that's largely. So here's the biggest one I found, which is an R fast food. Don't waste your money on the Dave's Hot Chicken Fallout meal. First off, I used to love Dave's, but the quality and portion size has gone downhill recently. What used to be almost a full chicken breast sandwich has turned into a small tender and a few fries.
Not
the
wrong.
Fallout meal just comes with some cheap plastic stim pack thing, which I can't even use because they never gave me the sauces I ordered. Reaper Ranch, Buffalo, and Spicy Barbecue. 3 sauces.
That person was going to use it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people really wanted it for that purpose because that's what was shown in the one TikTok that I saw.
No.
Basically, they're just trying to capitalize on a hot show right now, kind of like every damn thing with Stranger Things currently.
Yeah, this is exactly like that. You've identified 2 things that are the same.
So they posted a picture of the box and the syringe. They end their post by saying, tried to post a picture of the tiny sandwich and 10 fries I got, but apparently I could only add 1 pic.
I will say that the move, the last time I went to Dave's, they were doing a larger chicken patty sandwich, and now it's all slider sandwiches where they do one of the tenders instead. And it really should be 2
like it's
tenders.
The same price. It's crazy.
I don't like that, but also the Fallout combo, I don't believe was more expensive than if you just ordered the sandwich with fries and it doesn't even come with a drink, I don't think. And that's the other thing that's happened with these restaurants. The combos oftentimes the places that aren't McDonald's, Burger King, etc., anywhere where you've got to walk in for sure, there ain't no drink in that combo.
So I like my Raising Cane's.
Yeah, I haven't been to a Raising Cane's yet because that movie scared me as a child.
I just now thought that we should do the Raising Cane's against Raising Cane. Brian De Palma's Raising Cane.
That's on the list.
That is an awful De Palma film.
If you're listening to this,
huge De Palma apologist.
We will be within 6 weeks. You're going to hear that episode now because there's a Raising Cane's right by work.
Within 6 weeks, I will have eaten Raising Cane's 6 times.
That's great, dude. There's a Raising Cane's right by work.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Yeah, no, this post in our fast food gives me hope for the revolution because of the comments on this. They got bought out by private equity. The quality is going to continue to worsen, sadly. Ran by the same assholes that run Subway now. It was great a couple years ago, now not so much. Oh, that must be why. I tried them for the first time last year, was not impressed. Let's see here. There hasn't been one close enough for me to ever try. I'll never try it now. When the hell will these company owners and corporations buying said company realize we will quit going after it gets bought out and start selling cheap shit? They never learn.
Because they always learn. Because they always learn that they'll still make money. That guy doesn't have an example of a time that worked.
I know.
There's no example of a private equity firm for fast food.
Here's their
lay it on me.
Here's theirs. I don't know if these are true at all because I only hear good things about at least one of these. Jersey Mike's, for example. I'll be cold and in the ground before I ever step foot in a Jersey Mike's.
They're literally
ever again.
Opening more Jersey Mike's. I drove past 2 in development Jersey Mike's locations. Like there's I could walk to 3 Jersey Mike's and not get 10,000 steps. Like that's how prevalent that fucking restaurant is. And spoiler alert, it's fucking delicious.
Panera Bread, another great example. Used to be quality, got bought out in 2017 and now sells fucking slop. Won't catch me dead in there. A restaurant's name is good for only so long. If you start cutting quality and raising prices, suck my short dick, private equity.
I love that short dick king coming out. Like that's great.
It's never about the customer. It's profit versus value versus time and effort. If an asset has enough value with the addition of some time and effort, they can pull a profit. That's all they care about, not customer satisfaction, not retaining their market reach, not maintaining any long-standing company image, simple turn and churn for money.
You're right, comrade.
Late-stage capitalism doesn't care and isn't going to learn.
You are correct, comrade. I will see you at the next meeting. Like, I'm good. Thank you for getting it. I have some literature that you could peruse by a guy named Lenin that you've heard a lot of bad things about, but most of it's bullshit made up by the fucking government.
There's nothing to learn. You don't think they know what they're doing? They buy a company cheap, cut costs, and squeeze as much money out until they close it permanently. You don't like it, they don't care.
Well, that's
to
why
them,
all the
it's all about
Paneras-
the turnaround.
That's why all the Paneras and Jersey Mike's have shuttered their doors. He's right. He's right.
Private equity, bummer. Is there a place to track all the private equity sales so you know who's about to shitify? Jersey Mike's got bought by Blackstone.
Wow.
This is last year.
I've eaten Jersey Mike's since they were bought by Blackstone then. And the quality is fine.
Do they mean BlackRock?
I think there are multiple Blackstones. Oh, do you remember a video game for the Super Nintendo called Out of This World?
No.
So it was like they created this polygon engine, and it was like one of those games where it's like, we're doing polygons, like instead of sprites or whatever, or however the difference. And they also, that same company, Out of This World, people disagree with me. It's unplayable. It's fucking weird, whatever. But they also made a game called Blackstone, where it's a side-scrolling platformer where you're just a guy with a pump shotgun and you go and kill these monsters. And it was just unreasonably hard. But
sounds good. Yeah.
But so whenever people talk about BlackRock and Blackstone, I think of, and there was a great animation of him like extending the shotgun to shoot. And yeah, dude, it was right. It was like Windows 95 kind of shit.
Here's a little more of it's wild to just watch it because private equity is basically the dark underbelly of capitalism. The sole purpose of private equity firm is to purchase a company and find the sweet spot.
It's not listen, these motherfuckers, dude, they're so close.
The belly.
They're so close. It's not even the belly, it's the face.
I know.
It's like the bright smiling face of capitalism.
Yeah, Dave's Hot Chicken is sold to Rourke Capital is who owns Dave's Hot. Named after Howard Rourke of the Fountainhead. Probably not, but that'd be funny.
The man who killed 1 million Native Americans. We've named our company after him.
Agent Smith's speech about human beings being classified as a virus in the Matrix? That's exactly what private equity is.
No, strange. Private equity is just like every form of capitalism that you experience. And there's not good capitalism and bad capitalism. And that's what's holding a lot of people back. Once I realized that it's just, and that helps you do not ethical, but considerate consumption as well, because it makes you think about a little bit about this stuff. And if everybody thought about it, even just a little bit, there could be like a drastic sea change. But folks will be like, there's just no point because it all sucks. It's like, well, yeah, but you could, even if you still do the thing, you could lie and say you don't because it sucks. You could put on the public face like.
Last time I bought Dave's, there were 2 sandwiches with a 100 to 150 gram weight difference.
Ooh, somebody's got a scale.
Over. Private equities are a plague to fast food, and I hope in my lifetime they cease to exist.
I think that weighing a chicken sandwich, I think that should be one of the things where when you do it, afterwards you just disappear. not malicious.
You get snapped.
No, not only do you not exist, you never did. Like nobody remembers you.
You're just like, whoa.
Like, and for all we know, it's happened to millions of people. Yeah.
Man, that's good. That is good. That is correct. The people would probably be happier.
They just like you weigh the first one.
I'm sorry if you're currently weighing your sandwich as we're listening to the show.
We're helping
but you're not. You don't exist anymore.
We are helping you. Stop.
Quick. If you look at the readout.
Yeah, if you weigh the first sandwich.
Happens.
But here's the thing. I think you could even weigh one sandwich and not be erased from humanity. But if you weigh 2 and compare them,
when you do the compare,
you disappear. You become ash in the wind, and your wife is like, how do I have kids if I've never been married?
Oh man, I've kept meaning to bring this up for months.
Hey, I already told my hot chicken story where it felt like I had lava rocks in my chest. That's the only thing I had on the docket for today. So go for it.
So I'm thinking about it because people started in these threads talking about the McDonald's Grinch socks because they're like another meal that was just basically a meal with a toy in it. I mean, those had the special fries,
and they
something.
made enough of them. I saw people wearing those Grinch socks.
Yeah. Also, another thing, those socks are on eBay for $10 a piece now, or you can buy a full set for $35.
And that's only
not
slightly
even expensive.
That's
I mean,
only
that's a little
slightly more
expensive,
expensive than regular socks.
I know.
I had to buy actual socks, and I was just like, "This is what fucking socks cost now. How does anybody live?"
But here's the thing. I had forgotten this, and then we never had time for it, and we probably don't have time for it now. But
Well, of course we do.
it was very good. But I fucked my algorithm up so bad on like my company Facebook. Not my company Facebook. It's my Facebook, but I only use it for work stuff. I fucked it up looking at McDonald's Grinch socks stuff for months afterwards. But because I also don't like, I engaged with the LinkedIn part of this part. So I was just getting marketing freaks talking about the Grinch meal.
On LinkedIn and Facebook?
These were cross posts. So these are LinkedIn coded
Facebook
posts that were made it to Facebook.
Wow.
So here's one from the Craft House. I have no fucking clue what that is, but
K with a K?
No, the Craft House. Not to dox anybody, but I assume this is somebody's company. Y'all, this McDonald's Grinch meal taught me way more than it should have, and I have been cracking up at how many business lessons showed up in a simple adult Happy Meal. These are my socks, live from the Craft House. Crying, laughing emoji. First, they knew exactly who they were talking to. They targeted millennials with straight-up nostalgia and did not miss. Even the ones who do not eat McDonald's pulled up because the vibe was too good to ignore. I visited McDonald's more in the past few weeks than I did in the past 2 years. Then let's talk about the unique selling propositions. They stack that offer with little irresistible pieces that hit different joy points for different people.
Joy points, marketing coded, fucking greaseball. Continue.
I know, that's the LinkedIn. The oversized custom box that was cute enough to keep. The socks everybody and their cousin wanted. The themed Grinch salt, which was perfect for pickle lovers, pickle emoji.
It was so good.
The extra bag. It felt like a whole experience, and it made the price feel light. They hit the aesthetics crowd, the collectors, the pickle lovers, the people who just wanted the socks. One offer, multiple reasons to buy. That is mastery. But my favorite lesson was the scarcity. When folks heard certain locations were selling out, panic activated, and suddenly everybody was outside buying whatever was left. Every store around us went from stock to sold out fast. When something is good, people move. Scarcity makes people take action, and money loves speed. So here I am in the Craft House with all 4 sock colors, just laughing and learning. McDonald's really reminded me that when you know your audience, you stack your value, you make it fun, and you limit supply. People will show up and show out. These are real marketing lessons in everyday life. Stay ready so you never miss your moment.
Laughing
and you might think like that's like the most unhinged thing I've ever heard.
Laughing and learning. That's what we try to do.
Sitting here laughing.
No. Here's the thing, though. You and I we're similar and different, and that's why this is going to work long term, buddy. Because you said I'm sitting here laughing, and like the laughing is what triggered you. But I think it's psychotic to say I'm sitting here learning. I mean, holy fucking shit! I'm just sitting here laughing and learning. Like if you're watching a Daily Show, you know.
I just visualize this lady in her Grinch socks with her view of a McDonald's across the street.
This is a woman?
It was a lady. Oh, that was a woman, yeah.
Bummer.
But so you might think that's like the most psychotic thing I've ever heard.
Close to it.
And like there certainly could not be.
Well, the most psychotic thing I've ever heard is I got 2 chicken sandwiches that were 130 grams different between the 2 of them. It's gonna be tough for you to, like Charles Manson saying the microwave's got the goddamn devil in it. Like to me, that's less psychotic than I weighed 2 chicken breasts. But continue.
So here's another one that showed up on the old timeline. Yesterday, my sister-in-law asked me to ride with her to McDonald's because she wanted those new Grinch Happy Meal socks. We pull up, and guess what? They weren't offering the meal. They were out of the pickle sauce and out of the socks. Also, so many people that never got it seem to think it was
Pickle
a sauce.
pickle sauce. And
I don't.
before we get too far away, the last guy that said they hit all these different markets, the collectors, the sock people, the pickle lovers, like they've been trying to crack that fucking pickle lover demo.
Yeah, it's a devoted demo that they could never get their mind around. I don't even eat at McDonald's, but I already knew from the reseller community that the hype around these was real. McDonald's limited collabs always move crazy because low supply, hyper-local scarcity, collectors who want the full set, holiday timing, and the resale market loves a good novelty item. I checked eBay and look at this. There's a seller who has already sold 80 plus full sets of the socks. 80 plus. One SKU flipping like a conveyor belt. Moments like this are why resellers always stay tapped into trends. Not everything is a grail, but when demand meets scarcity, even socks can become a micro market.
Oh man, I hate that. I hate anybody who made money off the socks. I hate the socks. I wear the socks still when it's like laundry day and I don't have socks.
See, I finished typing that with like the barrel of the shotgun in my mouth, and then I go like, okay, hit post.
Yep. I did it, McDonald.
Like crazy. Like, this guy is a LinkedIn person for resellers? What is this?
Bananas, dude. That is a level
niche,
of
niches within niches.
Listening to those marketing people, like you have your whole thing is fake. Like, yes, the stuff that they're saying is correct, but you know, I'm an anti-capitalist to the degree that I'm able to be while being a dummy functioning in society and buying a cell phone. Like, so to me, that person, their whole deal shouldn't exist. Like, it's one of those things where just like somebody babbling about that stuff, it should be like they're committed to an asylum because it is in no way, it is completely divorced from reality. But under capitalism, that person can have a conversation.
Yep. And they can exist just like I get to. Yeah. And one last thing here. So we got to plan our next trip to McDonald's Turkey. McDonald's Turkey brings the iconic world of Friends to its menu. Limited time Friends meal featuring Big Mac and Chicken McNuggets comes with Monica's marinara sauce.
Oh my God, dude, that's so great.
Show-inspired collectibles and Friends coffee corner areas at selected restaurants ready to welcome Friends fans.
So Turkey just got Friends?
I guess.
That's crazy. Or maybe I know it. I got it. This is what happened. Turkey McDonald's has been pitching this to the people who own Friends and the cast for decades. And Matthew Perry was the lone holdout that was like, no,
oh no,
we cannot do this promotion with.
This is a promotional tie-in that happened like last year, I believe. Yeah.
And then you find out, where did he get his the horse tranquilizer he ate? Was it maybe a Turkish pharmacist? I'm not.
You thought it was a regular one.
Did Turkish McDonald's have a little something to do with Matthew Perry's death because it opened this lane for them? We could never know. Like, we'll never know.
This is where you should go to for your conspiracy theories, is a podcast where we compare fast food restaurants to movies. I also got the Rocket Cream Slusher with my meal.
I didn't.
I mean, I ordered it separate. It wasn't like it came with it.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm just telling you.
Because I don't get drinks that have calories in them at stores.
But this one only has like 1,000.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say an actual low amount.
When you're craving a sweet frozen treat to cool off after indulging in the fiery heat of Dave's Hot Chicken signature Nashville-style spicy chicken, the Rocket Cream Slusher is the perfect choice. This exciting and refreshing dessert drink delivers a sweet, creamy experience with a tangy twist, perfect for pairing with your hot chicken or enjoying on its own.
Yeah, whenever
That's
they're
the
like,
only copy that exists of it.
Whenever they're like, this drink is sweet and it has cream in it, it's like, well, I'll just pour that right into the fat of my ass. Like, because that's like you got sugar calories and cream calories. Oh my God, please pour it into my fucking butt fat. Thank you.
Oh, I looked on their online app for the entire day leading up to me going to there. and I saw the rocket slush on it, and it looked good from the image.
Sure, it's great.
So I kept trying to look up what the hell it was. That's the only description,
Wow.
which isn't like super helpful. I was trying to find like what is in it, and the only thing I could find was, I believe it was like through their website. It said contains 50% slush, contains 50% rocket cream.
That's fucking great, dude. And also, rocket sauce is what Tenacious D called their jizz, I think. And so that's rocket cream. I think that's pretty funny. We should talk about the fact that, yes, it is bunk that Dave's didn't do anything except add a toy in a box. Like, you've got a hot chicken place. Fallout is literally about the fallout of an atomic. Like, why didn't you do a hotter, like the atomic Fallout?
Hot.
Because it would be
or like a spicy version of a dip or something.
Chair squeak, chair squeak.
And I mean, I think that's the private equity. Those bastards.
Yeah,
they don't even
just
care
want,
anymore.
They want
slap a toy in there.
Throw a toy in the box, something we can get from China. You know, something we can get from China.
I believe you're looking for China.
China.
Yeah, it's Dave's Hot Chicken has received investment from a number of celebrity investors, including Drake, Samuel L. Jackson, Maria Shriver, Michael Strahan, Tom Werner.
None of those people needs money. You know, whenever they just list people like these investors, it's like, God, I just don't want to, I don't care about your diversified portfolio, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, I don't mind him too much. It's the Drake of it all that I'm like, I could do without that.
I've heard that he's a pedophile.
He certainly seems like he wants to be.
I've heard from another rapper.
A lot of
to be fair, it was a rapper that he's kind of rivals with, so it might be painting him in a negative light.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rapper who he's rivals with, who he then got to perform that specific song at the Super Bowl halftime show. Oh man, it's so funny. It's so funny to get in a fight with like someone who's so much more talented than you, like, and then they just like bulldoze you and you keep going.
Yeah, you're describing every fight I've ever been in. Yes, I know. It's called being in a fight.
It's like if I walked out into the street and just started fighting a semi truck and then it like runs over me and I'm like still punching the bottom of it.
I'm gonna sue you for having wheels.
Oh, I'm dead.
That's funny. And Drake kind of sucks too. That's the other good part about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, got those installed abs. All right, that is that. The rocket cream slusher was good. I will say it is just like slush, some sort of marshmallow cream sauce slush.
Yeah, it's 50% rocket cream.
The rocket cream does like
it does give you a little boost.
So the rocket cream isn't a soft serve machine in their stores.
What?
But the way it comes out is like it is load. It is like it is chilled load like inside of the... Because it just like oozes out.
Oh,
like,
I thought it did ropes. I thought it like shot 3 like little sputtery ropes.
No,
like,
but
that would be
it does like have this lazy like pooling sort of like... like... and like... My friend who was just watching it happen is just like losing his mind and just keeps going like, she's putting load on your slush. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. We're at a restaurant.
Now with more cream.
You can say this later.
Now with more rocket load.
Yeah, it's got load all over it. But we also watched a show.
What? That's what we do. We compare two things.
A show based on a video game. So how do you want to talk about that?
Well,
it's two things.
I want to start with, have you played any of the Fallout video games?
I have played 3. I started with 3. I like 3 a lot. I have lots of fond memory, but I also played it at a time when I was like not really doing a lot. So I had a lot of time. And I don't know if I'd have the time to play it anymore. But Fallout 3, quite good. I've played New Vegas and I've played 4.
Okay.
And then I've heard that New Vegas is the only good one, or that 2 is good, and blah, blah, blah. But those 3 I've liked, I've enjoyed. 4 has this really annoying thing where early on this dipshit Preston Garvey comes up to you and he goes, "Hey, do you want to help me take back the Commonwealth?" And you're like, "Yeah, man, sure, whatever. That's fine. This seems like a regular side quest thing." And then for the entirety of the rest of the game, because they wanted to make it a never-ending game for you, you will just get notifications that like one of your settlements is being attacked. And like, if you don't stop whatever the fuck you're doing, which is most things in the
rest
game,
of the game,
like you'll get a bad ending because like you let one of your settlements fall or whatever.
That's
so annoying.
Thanks
Truly
for telling me
one
that,
of the
because
worst things they've ever done in that game.
I have Fallout 4. The only one that I have experience with is Fallout 4. And
Yeah.
I played it for about 2 hours, and I went, as far as I can tell, this game consists of looking through drawers. And
that is a
done
really
with that.
big aspect of it,
And
like collecting crap.
'Cause
There is a lot of just crap in the game.
It didn't have like Skyrim is all your opening drawers, but there's like a dragon next to the desk, you know?
So this is the interesting thing that like I think it takes all types, because I am so entrenched in Fallout being superior to Elder Scrolls.
Oh.
But that is just the setting is infinitely more interesting to me.
Oh.
But I read them as the exact same game.
They're the
because
same,
both,
exactly.
like,
They just have different
Yeah.
skins.
Yeah. I mean, and I wish they were a little more distinct. And I think that's like why people like New Vegas, is it's a little.
I think there's more
less
combat in
samey.
Skyrim. There's definitely more monster fights. You run into more mobs, I think, in Skyrim. It's more like an RPG in that regard, and Fallout is a little bit more puzzle solvey, I think. But
I don't think you played enough Fallout then.
Oh, okay. I
the
played
last
2
time I
hours.
solved a
Well, I
puzzle
told you
in
what
a
I
Fallout.
thought. I thought Fallout was a game where you look into a varying set of drawers, and then eventually you are done.
I mean, to me, Skyrim is you do that one thing where you put like the golden claw onto the door and it opens up and there's like a spider fight or something. Like literally that's about as much of Skyrim as I remember. It's like the opening like 2 hours.
Oh no, I loved Skyrim. I hated the combat because you just swing a stupid sword or axe in front of you. But I thought that looked dumb as hell.
I get to like freeze frame and then choose the parts of the person that I want to shoot.
That's cool.
Yeah, the VAT system, very good. Which is what that's called when you freeze frame and then you select parts of their body and it gives you like percentages of like, you're only 45% to hit their head, but it would be like really cool to hit their head. So you can go for it.
See, maybe I should give Fallout 4 a chance and like get out of the vault and get exploring the wasteland. Cause I do like grinding and exploring and crafting.
Did you not get out of the vault, Adam?
No, I did, I think. And I was like, but then it was still boring.
I was going to say,
small.
yeah, there's no fighting inside the vault.
Yeah, no, I know. And then you get outside. Well, but here's the thing, Andrew. I got outside, and by that point, I'd been so conditioned to look through drawers that I was just like, there's no drawers up here in this desert. I don't know.
That's the thing you have to really divorce yourself of if you want to enjoy any Bethesda game anymore, is you just have to like ignore drawers, like, because that way lies madness, because every drawer is just filled with crap. And like Fallout does at some point get like you can craft a cannon that just shoots crap. Like there's a literal junk cannon that just shoots garbage,
shoots all the stuff
that
you've
you're
collected
carrying with you. But like I would contest that you don't need a spoon to exist in a game if its only purpose is that it is a spoon.
Yeah, that's stupid.
But, I know a lot of people are like, that's theme, that's setting, that it really works for the environment that there's spoons in this world and that I can pick them up. I don't agree with that, especially when it's just like, well, I do want to carry this like catalytic converter or something, but it like weighs a lot, or like, weight is a thing. I don't know. Fallout's weird. I love Fallout. Probably as much as you like Skyrim.
Well, I like Skyrim only. I could never play it again. I did everything in Skyrim, and I think that the sequel to Skyrim, when they make it, I don't know that I'd play it. Like I don't think that I'll play Elder Scrolls 5.
Well, that's the thing. I think just my time for these things has passed. Like I don't think I have the time or ability to lose myself in a world like that anymore.
If I'm going to play a game that involves like grinding and crafting and stuff, it's going to be Diablo. A top-down, destroy thousands of monsters, grind. You know, that's the kind of stuff that I like to shut my brain off to do. But
see, I like to assemble poker hands and make the number go up really high.
Is that Balatro?
In Balatro. Yeah.
Everybody got excited about Balatro, and I was like, oh, I'm not a gamer. You know, like I don't care.
I think if you played it for like an hour, you'd be like, well,
Addicted
surely
to
I'll never stop playing this.
Fair. That's why I just don't open the door a lot of the time.
Yeah. It's probably for the best.
I got this podcast
the amount of people who are like, well, Balatro is available on my phone now, so now I'll play it. And I'm just like, no, you shouldn't do that one. That one, absolutely, you should not open that door. Because if it's available to you wherever you go, then it's a problem.
That's one thing about me, though. You almost can't get me for more than a week or two with a phone game. Because I fucking loved Vampire Survivors. Like, I fucking, every time I wasn't doing something, I was doing a run on Vampire Survivors, right?
Sure.
I was leveling everything up. And then like 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks of doing that, and I had never played it again. It was like...
Yeah, Vampire Survivors has like a ceiling, right? Like you kind of...
But I didn't even open all the maps, I don't think. Like,
okay.
Like I there's probably still new stuff that I could have done. But I just don't want to look at my phone to play a game. Like I played Angry Birds for a while, you know, back in the day. And then I was just like, I played Final Fantasy 4 all the way to the end. And that's the most I've ever played a game on my phone.
Interesting.
My phone is, I just don't do it for that.
I don't play a lot on my phone. I play the One Piece trading card game on my phone.
Oh.
I like that.
Hey, we could we could watch One Piece. We could steal One Piece on Netflix and watch it and then talk about the game.
Mm-hmm. There's, we could call it one podcast.
Well, I mean, it would be Movies Over My Hammy.
Yeah.
It would be like an episode. I wasn't pitching a new show.
I was going, like, for a long time, there was not a singular One Piece trading card game podcast. Like, they just did not exist in English. Like, the only ones were in, like, Russian or whatever. And I was like, I don't know enough about this game to start a show, but I feel like I'm just identifying this hole in the market and should fill it. And so I was just, like, thinking about names.
Because you think that because you want to listen to a One Piece trading card game podcast.
Yes.
But there's not one in English.
There is now.
Oh, okay.
But
for
a
you
long
didn't
time
make it.
It's not. And I mean, a lot of people go, it's also impossible to search because people will post their YouTube series where it's just videos and go, listen to my podcast. And I go, well, is it on any podcast players? No, of course not. It is a YouTube video series. It is not a podcast. That is, I don't like to pass judgment on people who are doing podcasts just for the heck of it. A YouTube series that does not have an RSS feed, not a podcast. That's not what it is. I'm sorry. Like, put it on an RSS so I can listen to it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no, that's definitely not a podcast. It's like, did I tell you this story on mic about the guy who asked if I had a podcast, if it was on YouTube? Or was that before we were recording 5 hours ago?
We recorded. Yeah, 14 hours ago when we hit record.
And now we're talking about the video game and television show Fallout. We've covered You Love It. I played it, thought it was looking in drawers. And then they made a TV show about it, even though it's divided gamers like us for so long.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we're so divided.
Most popular video game franchise since Mario.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's likely Pokemon, which I think is more popular.
Of course. Pokemon is
Pokemon, which you revealed to me, thought was not started by a video game.
I thought that it was an anime that they then made the video game and card game.
I told Kelsey that you thought that, and she's like, I thought it started with the cards, and I was like, this is weird to me that you all think it had a different genesis.
Well,
and
hers
it was
is weird. Game. Like, yeah, but mine is mine makes sense.
No, yours is weird.
No, mine makes sense. It makes sense that because anime existed before the cards. I don't know what to tell you. Anime existed before the fucking...
Did.
Okay, let me ask you this, Andrew. What was invented first? Anime or Nintendo?
Cards. I mean,
the answer to that is the
anime.
answer to what came first. There you go. It was based on the anime.
But did cards come out before anime?
Oh my
The
God.
concept of playing cards.
I don't know. Well, so I've seen some things
because,
about the Old West, and I think the Old West happened before anime times, right? So I might be losing ground on this, honestly.
Did you know? Here's a fun thing. Nintendo began.
I thought it was going to be about Fallout. People that want to hear us talk about Walton Goggins being really good in this show are just fucking losing their minds. Okay, Nintendo
was founded as Nintendo Koppai on 23rd September 1889.
Wow.
As an unincorporated establishment to produce and distribute Japanese playing cards.
That makes sense. Nintendo started as I wonder if those playing cards are like worth a lot of money now.
Yeah, when they did the like Hanafuda cards. They look cool. And they're very vibrant.
Wow.
I don't know. They're just playing cards. They are just a deck of playing cards. Really weird.
They don't have
really
Mario and Zelda on them?
No. Those characters did not exist.
Oh, so the characters
time.
came later.
But you can still buy Hanafuda cards from Nintendo. They do still sell them.
Yeah, cool.
Which is fun, right? But now they do have Marios on them.
Yeah, there you go.
What a fun
they
thing.
did it.
Bethesda never sold playing cards to my knowledge. But also Bethesda did not start Fallout. The thing, which you might not know. Fallout was developed and published by Interplay Productions.
Interplay, baby.
Started by like a guy, Tim Kaine, began working on it.
Not that Tim Kaine.
It was conceptualized based on the role-playing game GURPS. GURPS, of course, standing for Generic Universal Role-Playing System.
Okay.
Which is created by Steve Jackson.
Yes, Steve Jackson Games, baby.
Who did Munchkin. But Steve Jackson objected to Fallout's violence, so they had to instead develop the special system. So if you know when you're building your character and you have to set their stats like strength and perception and all the other ones.
Holy shit.
And,
sorry, I'm looking at Interplay Games because I was like, I'm pretty sure I've played 100 games that were developed or made by Interplay. And yeah dude. Yeah. Holy
Baldur's
shit.
Gate, Clay Fighter,
Clay Fighter,
Gym.
Baldur's Gate, Battle Chess. I played Battle
Mario
Chess.
teaches typing.
Dude, I played Battle Chess on the Commodore 64, dude. Like,
yeah, they made a game called Planescape Torment, which is so funny because Planescape and Torment are the name of two different Magic the Gathering sets.
Well, yeah,
they're just really weird.
It's also the name of a D&D universe. There is a Planescape universe.
Interesting. I don't know my D&D.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, Fallout was started in that time, and they made more of it. And after there were two of them, it got bought by Bethesda.
Yeah.
And Bethesda made more. Bethesda brings in Obsidian to make Fallout New Vegas, and people contend that that's like the only good one because it's got like a different team on it and blah, blah, blah. I think they're all fine. Even 76, it's fine. It's fine. They're all fine. They're all just a fun sort of walk around and shoot
first-person adventure
and collect garbage. They're fun.
Did you play Borderlands? I always kind of see these as different and the same, kind of.
Yeah. Borderlands is funny because it replaces all like the junk that you find with like guns that are junk.
Yeah.
It's like really, it was just like, hey, you found 40 different guns on this enemy. None of them do you want. Like they're all trash.
You can't even melt them down to make one big super gun.
Yeah, no, it's truly just it's interesting because you just find a bunch of garbage and then refine what you actually want. But that's how I read Borderlands. I love Borderlands, or at least used to. I don't know if the new ones are. any good. I haven't played it
Earthworm
in a while.
Jim. That's the big
Earthworm
one from
Jim is
Interplay.
fun.
Problematic. Did you know that the guy who created Earthworm Jim is like an insane fucking Trumper fuckbag?
They all are.
I know
man.
they are. I know, but it's just you're gonna see Earthworm Jim because he's trying to make stuff. He's trying to make it again, and so just be wary when you see like new Earthworm Jim. It's like it's coming from a very Scott Adams coded place. Rest in piss.
Yeah. I know Scott Adams. What a guy.
So
all these guys just end up being pieces of shit. Is the
fair. So this super popular game. I mean, what are you going to do with a game? You know, that's not a TV show.
Yeah,
you got to make a TV show.
A TV show. And I think they did a wonderful job. I will say that about the TV show. I think it's really good. I don't want to like be a stupid fan on this thing, but like I think they made the like absolute best version of the thing that they can. It's such a sprawling thing,
dude.
And to be able to condense it into like what they're doing is really impressive.
Very good.
Each character like identifying a different play style of like the game. You got Lucy, who is like doing the charisma build where she just tries to talk her way out. She's trying to do a pacifist run. The ghoul, who's just trying to follow the story and be cool. He's like trying to do the cool guy run. And then like Maximus, who's just trying to do like, I lie to everybody and I'm like a lunatic. I'm like a murder hobo. And I mean, those evolve in the second season. Like, I don't know. It's too much stuff to really talk about.
So
like,
are
do the
those
plot
all
synopsis
actual
thing.
like? Are those? Did they do that on purpose in the show? Like, are those all actual types of characters? Like, you can play Fallout and just lie the whole time and kill everybody.
Oh yeah. You can kill way too many like quest sensitive people. Like you can fully close off like side quests and stuff because you just like murdered people. Fallout is all about factions, and they get really into that in the second season with like all the factions. You're trying to do partnerships and build relationships.
So I wanted to rewatch an episode before we recorded, and the one that I picked was Most Kids Our Age Are Dead by Now, or whatever that title is, the Johnny Pemberton fucking master class on comedic acting in a sci-fi drama.
Johnny Pemberton, very good at this series.
But when Maximus kills Kumail, like that's you killing an NPC that you shouldn't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's good. Like it is. He is like closing off this quest line. Like, granted, he's doing a different one, right? Like that is there's like a choice there that this character's
making. The garden of forking
like,
paths, as Jorge Luis Borges would say. That.
But like the thing that people like identify and like, I think with like New Vegas as opposed to like others is like you can partner with all of the factions and like build loyalty with each of them. But then there is a point in the story where you have to be like, well, sorry, like
shit or get off the pot.
Yeah. Sorry, Caesar's Legion, you fuck off. Like,
you mean Khazar?
That's for the show.
I know,
I'm pretty
dude.
sure it's good. Macaulay Culkin just showing up, really good, very exciting.
Here's the thing, because that's in the episode that I just watched, and I like Macaulay Culkin. I think he's very cool. My tummy is growling so much. I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Your tummy's against whatever you're about to say.
He's very cool, but he's not a good actor anymore. And the fact that they made it like this huge reveal that he turns around and it's Macaulay Culkin, I get the joke.
Oh, I love it.
Then you got to have him acting after that.
He's fine.
I don't know.
Fine.
He's real bad when he's talking to Lucy and she's on the cross. Like, I don't know, dude.
It's fine.
I love
He's
the guy,
doing
but you're in a show.
I like they have like this weird affected accent because they're like trying to be these like Roman guys, but they're also wearing the like shades.
But here's the thing.
Good.
I feel bad for him because he's in a show where great actors are fucking delivering on all cylinders.
Oh, yeah.
And even
I
people
know,
who,
that's the problem.
people who aren't really great actors are giving the performance of their life, like the Justin Theroux. Like Justin Theroux is
he's so good
he's a
in this
pretty
show. Like,
good.
it's
He's an
crazy
okay
how
actor.
good he is.
I've always
Yeah.
I came to him first as a writer or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And then he was like in Parks and Recreation and I was like, yeah, he's fine. But like he's fucking insane in this. He's so good.
Him as question mark for like 4 episodes or whatever until they reveal the most obvious twist in the show.
That he's the guy.
Yeah, I was just like, well, he's the guy. Why? Like, even when you go to the like Amazon X-ray, it just shows everyone who everyone's playing, and his like character name is just blank. And I was just like, I appreciate that you're doing this. Like, this is extra work on Amazon's part to hide who this character is.
But it's a very Khan. It's a very Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan in Star Trek. The Star Trek.
And it's also like, it's not really important that it is a reveal. It's just sort of a reveal. So, which again, people will likely go into that being bad writing or what. People are such lunatics about these shows.
We're about an hour and 50 minutes into this podcast about Fallout. And we should talk about what it's about. So Fallout is the story of a bunch of corporations. Well, so it's a story about people who live in a vault after a nuclear war. And there's a series of these vaults that were created by a company back before the war.
Vault Tech.
And they think the surface is barren and that nobody's alive up there. But there's actually like a whole society of fucking people who are living in the wasteland.
Yeah, and some of them are people that are like dirty and gross, and some of them are ghouls, which are like kind of people, kind of zombies.
Radiation poison zombies who can be sentient if they take a drug.
Some of them are super mutants, which I don't even know if you know about them because they are in one scene of this season, and he's just like, "Hey guy, you should team up with us." And then he's like, "No, I don't want to." He's like, "Okay, go bye."
Yeah, I remember that. That's the super mutants.
Yep, that's the super mutant, which I didn't think they'd put in this season.
You got to tell me what episode that is because I'm gonna watch it.
I think that's 2 before the last one or 1 before the last one.
Right on.
I'm not sure.
And so there's different factions on the surface. There's religious nuts that have power armor. There's fucking... there's like the Khazars, the Caesar's Legion guys that are like Caesar's Palace coded.
These you're specifically listing the factions of New Vegas because like Caesar's Legion is a New Vegas faction because
Caesar's Palace.
And
what about the NCR, the rebels, the
New California Republic?
New California Republic, is that New Vegas?
Yep. They are thinned in New Vegas. It's been a while since I played. New
Plus,
Vegas,
isn't this season like the New Vegas season? Kind of like didn't they teased it at the end of the first season when guy from Twin Peaks is walking to Las Vegas?
Yeah, and Kyle MacLachlan is heading out. Old Dale Cooper.
So here's the thing: the de-aging on him. We just don't need to de-age.
So funny.
We don't need to do the de-aging. Just smooth him out with makeup.
It's so funny though. Like it's so surreal looking when you see him like because they de-age him multiple ways, and I think when they de-age him to like when Lucy's a kid and he's in the vault, that's fine because they're like shaving off like 15 years or something. When they de-age him
to before
to pre-war, it's crazy.
It's like his face is trying to keep up with his body. It's like their mapping of the CG on his face is like a split second behind his head.
Did you ever see The Irishman?
No, look, man. No, you're not gonna get me. No.
There is a scene because they have Robert. Oh my God, Robert De Niro playing himself at every age, but Robert De Niro, as you know, is like
the great
now.
de-aging.
So
I know.
old.
I've seen pictures and I've seen video of the de-aging from The Irishman. I just can't give them the 3.5 hours of my fucking life.
No, you shouldn't. But there is. there's a moment where him as a like 20-year-old is supposed to curb stomp a guy, and it's just him like really slowly hobbling up to him, and then he does like this really slow stomp.
Why don't they de-age his
funniest thing I've ever seen.
Why don't you just make a CG guy?
Why don't you just have a guy wear like a mask that you can map his face onto or something? You can take his face out of fucking like Rumblefish.
Dude, that's
I don't
right.
even think
Why
he's
wouldn't
in
Scorsese of all
Rumblefish,
people, like, you know, why wouldn't they figure that out?
what am I? Raging Bull, not Rumblefish. I've got Rumblefish on the head because of that lunatic.
Dude, only
reviewer.
ever seen Rumblefish. Yeah.
Local film reviewer says this new film not very much like Rumblefish.
So we've got all these different factions, and the story of the show kind of follows people from a few of those factions. We've got Walton Goggins playing a ghoul who was actually like a famous man before the nuclear apocalypse, and he's trying to find where his family is frozen in a vault somewhere. And Lucy is the Kyle MacLachlan's kid, and she's just going out to explore the greater world.
Well, she's an optimistic, has always been raised in a vault. And yeah, she's just ready. She takes that attitude to the world that isn't ready for it. And the Walton Goggins has been ghoulified, so he's just been wandering around the waste for 200 years or whatever.
His first scene, his introduction, where they dig him up, is fucking great, dude.
Yeah, it's really good. I like this show. It's fun.
And honestly, like, Walton Goggins, there's just not a better character actor. There just isn't.
No. Well, it's also like a guy who's like, he's really good, and he's really willing to sit and have a shitload of makeup applied, and then he can act through the makeup. Like, the makeup doesn't.
Yeah, it's like on Righteous Gemstones, which I haven't really watched, but wears a lot of makeup in that, and is fucking great. You know, he's just a great fucking actor.
He's really killing it. And then Maximus, we haven't gotten to him, was saved by the Brotherhood of Steel, which is one of the factions as well. After his like home was blown up by a nuke,
some sort
like
of nuclear like
nuke bomb,
and this is after the nuclear war. This is like 175 years after the original bombs. This is Kyle MacLachlan, fucking his character, nukes Shady Sands as a test for a new weapon.
And Shady Sands, a big thing that will continuously come up because it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Well, plus that reveal, the whole reveal that Kyle MacLachlan's character knew there was society on the surface while living in a vault and pretending there's not.
And Maximus, I will say, the first time I watched the show, like, very frustrating character.
Oh, dude.
He's an intensely frustrating character because you're just like, why are you doing the things you're doing? And then, like, when you get like halfway through, you're just like, oh, he's just a shithead. Like, he's just a piece of shit. Like, he's just lying all the time. Like, and he redeems himself in the second season because he's got more of like a structure for like what he should be doing. But I love he's just taking all the lying options. It's very funny. Like, but yeah, you've got your central cast there of your three folks. You've got Kyle MacLachlan as the vault director, who turns out to be something more evil, and you've got a bunch of side casts. You've got Zach Cherry.
Oh my god! Hey, Zach Cherry.
So good.
You know, honestly, I think about him saying, "Hey, Spider-Man, do a flip," like all the time. Like, that's good. One of the greatest line readings in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hey, Spider-Man, do a flip.
Do a flip. You got Leslie Uggams in there.
Oh my!
Just has a really good name.
She the lady that looks like a turtle.
Yeah. She's got
turtle face,
the very like tight afro.
Yeah,
and she's a vault director. Eventually, John Daly's really good in the show.
Oh my god, dude!
I love John Daly in the show. He's so gross.
And of course, you're familiar with his Red Hot Chili Peppers sketch, right? I'll send it to you after this.
I'm not sure. I think so. Where he has the song.
About California, when it's like Burbank.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, people should look that one up. It's really
very good. John Daly's music is pretty good. Like, he released a comedy album of songs a couple years ago, and one of them, they're all like genre songs. Like, one of them's like a, and it's like, it's about being addicted to my computer, and he's like, I'm addicted to my computer.
Yeah, that's really good. But it's just it's a good show. It's very enjoyable.
Absolutely. I was blown away. Like, I'm a sucker for prestige sci-fi in the first place, but this shit, like, I hate to hand it to Amazon because they're the most evil, but the CG looks really good. I mean, I don't like the de-aging, but I also think that CG on TV, even with these prestige shows, can often look like shit. You know, like, I think the CG in that Apple show Invasion is not very good. And this stuff, like the Death Stalkers or whatever they're called, that they introduce right at the end.
The Death Claws.
Death Claws, these big dragon monster human hybrid things. The CG is fucking great. Like, all the fighting. And here's how you know the CG's good. If the fight happens during the day and the shit looks good. Like, that was a well-lit.
They're very proud of it, because bright daylight.
Yes. And that's like with Pacific Rim, like, I think that there's only one sequence in the first Pacific Rim where it's like a kaiju fighting a robot during the day. And it's when they flash back to, like, the Australia fight or whatever. And it's the best the fucking movie ever looks, because they're hiding the CG in the dark and the rain for the rest of the time. And I still love that movie, but you can tell, like, they even do that in Jurassic Park sometimes. Like,
it's really impressive. It really captures what the game wants to do, which is, like, tell this sweeping sci-fi narrative that is, like, very anti-capitalist, very, like, critical of.
Oh, that's the other thing.
Critical.
The capitalists are the reason the nuclear stuff happens. They decide.
I mean, there's a little more intrigue to it, but I think they're getting to a point where it's like, we think it's capitalist, but it turns out it might be the CIA, which is also, like, very funny. I'm just like,
even when I knew it was when I knew it was capitalism, I knew it was the CIA. Like that Mo Sizlak
or
from
as
The
they're
Simpsons.
called in this show, the Enclave. The Enclave are
that's what that's about,
of the Fallout world. I mean, basically, they're they're pretty close. But yeah, it's really cool. It's got the same humor as the games.
It's funny when an anti-capitalist thing makes a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like,
it's funny that Amazon Prime loves to produce, because, like, arguably The Boys is very critical of exactly the type of show that The Boys is. Like, because it's very critical of these giant IP superhero things with high budgets produced by evil companies, and, like, that is what The Boys is.
It's like a super version of, remember when The Simpsons would, like, give Fox shit? They'd be like Fox. They'd be like, you're watching dog crap, Fox.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I love that shit, man. Like, dunk on the thing. Like, and it should not be a thing I'm happy, like, that, they get away with it. They should be able to get away with this art. Like, whatever, do what you want. It is an evil corporation that you're working for. Dunk on them constantly.
Absolutely.
Use this platform to be like, capitalism will burn this world to the ground, because it's about capital. It's about making the most money. They don't care about you.
And isn't it funny? Like, that's what's so funny about that episode I watched before this, is because Johnny Pemberton's character is, like, running a little factory where they take the because bottle caps are money in the wasteland. Yeah. And so he's running a factory where he's got all these little kids doing it's like doing capitalism, and he's still being a capitalist. Like, the kids could seize the means of production very easily, you know?
No, I love God, that scene's so good because he's just like, use the meaty part of your hand.
Yeah, take your glove off. Try it without the glove. Hey, you'll have a big gristly palm in no time. You've got a big gristly callous palm in no time.
But what I love about the bottle cap thing is they are really addressing how stupid bottle caps as a currency are in that scene too.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, you can just make money. Like that's in the game Fallout. Whenever you drink a soda to like restore health, you get a bottle cap out of it because you have opened a soda.
That's really cool.
But like later there's a line too when they're like making bets on if like Maximus, I used to make money for a living.
I used to make money
really
for a living. That's the exact line that I was going to say. Oh, dude, it's so fun.
really
And Johnny
good.
Pemberton is just the best. Like you can't,
He's really good.
really tough to find and the fact that they have so many good comedy people.
His bit where he is trying to like just do some ghoul talk with Walton Goggins is like some of the best shit where he's just like, I'm just waiting for the tip of my nose to fall off.
Yep.
I'm in this like awkward stage where it's just hanging on and I just, when's it gonna fall off? Just like, shut the fuck up, dude. I don't care. It's good. It's a good show. But some people
Are we going to read some bad reviews of Fallout? Did you go to Trustpilot?
Oh no, I went to Reddit where the lunatics gather, I guess. I always had like a pretty whatever take on Reddit of just like it's a place that exists until we started this show. And then, so I'm not going to read all of these because the type of people who post these, much like the guy who did the full cosplay in a Dave's Hot Chicken, have more time than I will ever have in my life because they've written like pages about this. Fallout TV show is plainly not good from 2 years ago.
What?
So this is about season 1. And I had this 2 years ago. I'm typically more of a reader on Reddit than I am a poster, but I just couldn't contain my thoughts on the new Amazon series. The Fallout TV show is bad, plain and simple. To start, I think it's technically not good. The pilot episode feels rushed and does a horrible job explaining the world to non-gamers.
Oh.
Even as someone who has played every
There
Fallout
we
game,
go.
I was confused.
There it is. As a guy who knew everything, I was confused, and that makes me angry because I think that I know everything, so that if I'm confused, something fucked up is happening.
With the exception of Walton Goggins as Cooper Howard, the ghoul, I find the leads very uninteresting. Maximus in particular seems to have potential, but something just feels very bland about the way his story is told. And I won't even mention the woman.
The woman,
They
of
didn't
course.
write this.
I honestly was like, I bet this guy's not even going to mention the woman.
He did not. Yeah, I added that for some context that he doesn't even deign to mention Ella Purnell.
Wait, he didn't say that?
No,
You said that.
No, I said that.
Oh
He
my
doesn't even
God,
mention her.
dude.
Yeah. As far as less technical things go, the destruction of the NCR and Shady Sands off screen is completely awful. I don't have a problem with the NCR being killed off inherently, but it's the fact that it all just happens a year before the show starts that irks me. The destruction of Shady Sands also happens before the events of New Vegas.
You don't think that they're maybe going to get to that? You don't think we
Are
might
they
get a
just
flashback? You know they should flashbacks.
Are they just completely wiping New Vegas from the lore? Like the game just never happened?
The entire second season. They
know,
could have
it's so
called it
funny.
Fallout New Vegas.
Even the first season hints that they're going there. Like this is
He looks at Las Vegas at the end and they mention it in a bunch of different contexts.
The NCR fiasco brings up two major plot holes as far as I'm concerned. The first is that we are supposed to believe the crazy cult people in Vault 4 and the murderous invaders in Vault 33 were former residents of Shady Sands or the NCR. In what realm would the people living under the NCR, the faction closest to pre-war America?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a big yawn there for a second. I don't like to yawn on mic, but
This is very funny, by the way. In what realm would the people living under the NCR, the faction closest to pre-war America, become crazed and maniacal murderers like the ones walking my very streets?
This person is on. They should be on lists of bad people, but instead they're on lists of donors to bad people.
As for the twist involving Vault Tech, I love it. I just wish they didn't need to destroy the NCR in the process. The writers could have steadily set this in a new state, maybe Texas, along the Gulf or something. Maybe they could have put this one in Texas or Florida. I like those places.
Wait, did this person watch all of the season and then write this, do you think?
I think they wrote this before, like they could not have finished the season. Absolutely not. There's no way.
Because they say New Vegas erasure, but it ends with
there's an
Cooper,
image of New Vegas.
It ends with Cooper from Twin Peaks going, that's Las Vegas.
Yeah, it ends with him going, that place has the best pie. I'm going to go there.
Goddamn really coffee. Isn't that what he says? He says, God damn it, coffee.
Those are only a few of my thoughts. People seem to love the show, so perhaps I'm in the minority, but I'd love to hear what everyone else thinks.
Oh, don't worry. You are not in a minority, man. Don't you worry, sir.
Don't worry.
You are not in a minority.
A reply, I just think it's boring, and Amazon loves shoving the sense of humor of The Boys into whatever they do now, I guess. Considering what a generic consumer product this franchise has become, I'm not shocked the TV show was absorbed into that consciousness.
Man, if I had a soundboard with a fart noise on it, I would play it after that because, God, I've probably done, I'm trying to think if I ever in my younger days, if I I definitely ranted on Twitter and stuff about movies or products or whatever, but I'd like to think that I was correct and righteous and I was not a maniac like these people.
Yeah, I know. Can't say much about the humor, but it does look like The Boys. I mean, the camera work, the color, here's my thing about film, and it's so easy to do this, is people view film as like an art form, but also I could do it if I really wanted to. There's YouTube. So I can comment on every aspect of film knowledgeably. Like this person saying The Boys has the same camera work, colors, lighting, CGI, blood, and gore, and sounds.
And it is
all very similar to The Boys.
Nothing like that. The Boys, they literally use different cameras, I think.
Yeah, it's
because The Boys looks like it's shot on, like, not to be that exact guy, but The Boys looks like it was shot on fucking red cameras that are like made to look gritty. You know what I mean? Like you can see the grit of the DV.
You don't even have to be knowledgeable to be like, they just don't look the same.
Fallout looks crystal clear.
Different.
Fallout looks crystal clear, and The Boys looks like it's been gritty and smashed. They're completely different aesthetics.
Here's a reply. What are you talking about, my guy? Amazon has fuck all to do with making the show. They just commission it for their platform. They're one of the only fucking companies to give directors freedom. Entirely different people worked on The Boys, and there was not the same humor. Well, the fuck you talking about?
I don't like that guy. That guy, I don't like how he's handing it to Amazon, though, either. Like, we can't go nuts. Like,
I will say Prime Video is one of the best services you could hope to work for as a director or like writer, comparative to the other streamers.
Sure.
Like streamers are pretty bad across the board, but like Prime does typically give them a bit more.
I think that's because they're also MGM, they feel that pedigree. They got to keep things. Yeah, no, not really. They don't give a shit about quality
too, and they don't really care, right? Like they're just like, have at it, guys. Say something. Say we suck. Make an entire show called Amazon Sucks. We don't care. It doesn't affect the bottom line at all.
We will make all the money anyway. And we're going to cancel the Wheel of Time show, even though we could just pay. We could just make it at a loss. Yeah. It could be a loss leader for us to get people in.
I will say most of these shows are loss leaders. Like they are.
They've never, Amazon's never made $1 off a TV show. I promise you.
I mean, the thing is,
Netflix hasn't made a fucking $1 off a TV show yet.
To get you to sign up for the service and then forget that you signed up for it. That's the whole premise. That's the whole thing.
And that's why Amazon Prime packages it with their annual fucking plan for the free shipping, you know?
But here you go. Here's a really good thought out response. The directors having freedom doesn't take away from what I said. My friend who's obsessed with the show even said she can see how they copied the style of humor of The Boys. Except it doesn't work in anything other than The Boys. I couldn't make it past the second episode, honestly.
That sucks. That guy sucks.
I talked to one person and they agreed with me. Also, I've only watched one episode.
And it was my girlfriend who's probably not going to get me wound up. Like she
She
probably
doesn't want me
knows.
to talk about this anymore.
She probably knows
honey,
that
it's
I'm
just like The Boys.
I would ask you, sir, are you easily wound up by your partner? Because if that's the case, they're not going to tell you the truth.
I strongly disagree. I found the over-the-top gore and adult humor really out of place for Fallout. Like, really out of place. Very reminiscent to what The Boys is doing, and
stop
not at all
talking
like
about-
previous Fallout
All this
games.
podcast is now is, are we ever going to talk about somebody who's not comparing Fallout to The Boys? I just feel like this is all our lives are now.
I don't mind people dying and the brutality of the wasteland or anything, and thought the gore present in them exploring the deceased vault was definitely quite fitting, but the show went out of the way to insert huge amounts of shock gore and humor everywhere in a series that really doesn't need it. Fallout's humor has typically been with the characters of the wasteland, the innocent oddness of each faction, and the vault dwellers especially.
So exactly what the show is?
Yeah, it's also Fallout. There's literally like an ability you can get that has no other use other than when you shoot people. There's a small chance now that they explode into a pile of blood and limbs.
That person is
Fallout's
just
always been incredibly gory.
Man, podcasts that talk about reviews and stuff, we really platform dumbasses, don't we? Like, holy
Yeah.
shit, dude, that person is so fucking dumb. To say that you think The Boys and Fallout are similar in any way other than their R-rated properties based on something that existed before, like, Jesus Christ, they couldn't be more different. I'm mad.
Here's a good reply. Of course, Fallout is famous for not having over-the-top gore or sex jokes. We're going to ignore Fisto and all of the constant gore.
And all the cousin stuff.
And then somebody replied with a novel to that. So I'm not going to read that. Thank you very much for writing it. But, you know.
So it seems like if I was judging on, it seems like the internet hates this Fallout TV show.
Well, the internet seemed to hate Fallout Season 1. But let's see what 1 month ago.
Okay.
Fallout TV show is embarrassing.
Oh, no.
I was excited to have my grandma watch the Fallout show.
Oh,
as I'm
sir.
a huge fan of New Vegas.
Did he say the grandma was a fan of New Vegas?
I am a huge fan of New Vegas.
Okay.
I had given her a brief, for her sake, introduction to the dynamics of the factions of the Wasteland. She's a very well-educated woman and a historian. Unfortunately, the show is drivel, obviously made for the lowest common denominator. Every scene and faction are ruined by slapstick Marvel humor. It's almost like the showrunners are ashamed of taking the concept of Fallout seriously and so must resort to undercutting every moment of drama with juvenile humor. They also choose to make cheeky references to New Vegas lore with no understanding of the philosophies that went into the writing of the dialogue of the original games.
Did we just identify a British person? They said cheeky. Is this a British?
Cheeky.
Is this person British? Do we not care what they think?
I mean, maybe.
Sorry to our British listeners, but I don't care what you think.
Fallout always had humor, but it was gallows humor that was contrasted by serious moment and fleshed out dynamics. That's incredibly untrue.
Yeah. Sounds based on what you've told me about Fallout, other than my 2 hours of playing
It
4.
has some of the dumbest jokes I've ever seen in a series.
Don't they have like a cockroach that's got like a dog head? Like, isn't it all just a joke?
I can't think
Like,
of
isn't
that,
it all
but,
just like that frog is like a big hilarious nuclear monster now? Like,
Yeah, there is a lot of that. I mean, Mothman's just like a guy that has his own thing in Fallout 76. You go and do stuff. You got to kill Mothman. Mothman like a moth guy. There's a whole Republic of Dave is like a bit in the show where everyone's named Dave. What is Republic of Dave? God, it's been a while since I've played 3. But there's a guy called Antagonizer. He just wears like an ant head. And just controls ants.
yeah. So this person is stupid.
Just people too. I am not denying that there have been moments of levity in the Fallout games, though granted a big criticism of 2 were some of the sillier pop culture elements. I just find that their frequency in the show overshadows the drama. I will say it doesn't. The show is very dramatic. It has
Not
a lot
only
of
is it dramatic,
sequences.
not only is it very dramatic, but I hate to break it to you, guy. Fallout, the TV show, is a comedy. So have fun with that, internet. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's a comedy show that has dramatic elements. It's slapstick. It's hilarious.
Here's a good reply. One of my favorite replies. Sorry the show embarrassed you in front of your grandma, dude. Good thing you posted about it on the internet.
Yes!
You are well on your way to redemption.
Got his ass. And this is Reddit still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And they had a response. Yeah, in hindsight, maybe posting here was a mistake. I just have strong opinions about Fallout, but they are, of course, subjective. I don't mean to degrade anybody else's appreciation of the show.
That's exactly what you started out to do. You fucking idiot. You dishonest. You're one of the lying class.
Yeah. It's and then finally, our last one that I found here. Fallout Season 2 is objectively bad television, and I'm extremely disappointed. So let me clarify. I'm not one of those fans who clings to the Interplay games as gospel. I'm not one of the people who genuinely thinks Todd Howard has a vendetta against New Vegas. Nothing like that. Both Fallout and 4 and New Vegas are some of my most played games ever.
I think the fact
that's also another.
One moment. I think the fact that he even knows about that stuff, though, kind of suggests that he's those things. I didn't know any of those types of people were a thing.
I do know of the people who think Todd Howard has a vendetta against New Vegas. It's a very weird.
You're in the industry, though. You're in the industry. You played the games.
That's true. But here's the outlier. Like, Fallout 3 was one of my first video games ever, and I really liked Season 1. I thought it was one of the best video game adaptations up until that point, and honestly thinks it's up there. Iron Lung just recently took the spot as my favorite, and while it had flaws, I still was extremely happy with it and was more than happy to look past them because it was a genuinely good show. Season 2, however, is just not at all like that first season. Let me explain.
Oh my God. I want to see Iron Lung, by the way.
I do too. You can compare it to using an iron lung.
Did you play the game?
I have not. Yeah. The game looked miserable to me.
It was like they were describing something that I would never, like they were like, we got to describe a game that Adam would never play, but he would maybe watch a guy covered in blood in a movie about it.
The funny thing about this one, why I even put this one in here, is just every comment in here is really defending Season 1 as being really good. And Season 2 is now bad.
But Season 2 is fantastic, and it's got big monsters that have devil horns and stuff, and they cut their heads off and shit.
But also Season 2 is the second season of the show and feels exactly like Season 1 in like what it's doing.
Logical. Like it's the logical continuation of the thing that you liked. You know, that's like if you really liked.
My thing is, I think Season 3 is going to come out and it's going to be really bad and people aren't going to like it. But Season 2 will suddenly be good. Really good.
Thank you for spelling that out for me. I get where you're going with that now. They're coded to think that the last thing was good.
Yeah, here's a good one. You are one of those fans who doesn't know how to use the word objectively correctly, though. That's correct. He did not use it
that guy is objectively correct.
Yes. And then someone said, nah, I think objectively his points were sound and driven by facts, not by feelings. You can clearly tell every single time someone is saved, it's in the nick of time or at a convenient moment or lazily written.
So this is a new person coming to defend the original dummy?
Yeah.
Wow. Never would have guessed.
And then here's a reply. Opinions about art are neither facts nor are they objective. I don't disagree with the OP's analysis, but this long-running internet convention that my opinions and feelings are factual and objective is bullshit.
Do you have any posts in there about how flat Lucy is? Like,
as a board.
Are there any posts about how, oh my God, they got her in that vault suit. She's just fucking flat as fuck, bro.
Thank God she got an address at the end.
Right? Oh my God, I thought she didn't even have cats.
Except when it's not opinion. The facts are that they retconned many things and intentionally ignored source material in favor of material that is convenient and nonsensical flavors the writer or an uneducated audience, or in many cases here, flat out false in how it fits in the Fallout universe. Subjectively is how/what we enjoy about it, but objectively, we can analyze that much of it is wrong. Also, this isn't art like in paintings or music. This is film/TV.
Oh, fuck you.
He has correctly established what medium this art is in.
Fuck you.
Yes, it isn't art like paintings or music. It is film.
But he's
TV.
saying that's not art.
He is trying to imply
you're correct. Like, these people are so fucking stupid. And I'm just glad I'm not one of them, quite frankly.
Yeah. This is also one too. As a writer, you catch a lot of strays, just like in every discussion of what makes something bad.
It's the writing
just like
that
the writing
sucks. Well, first off, the writing on the Fallout TV show is some of the best on TV now.
It's really good, man. Like, I'm sorry.
It's like perfectly written. Like, you could read the scripts and be like, wow, this is so amazing and compelling and perfectly balanced. And you go from character to character at just the right time. And
yeah, it's good. It's a good show. I think we can break it down by our rankings.
let's do it. I was just thinking the same thing.
Let's see. So we've got up top. God, where's my doc? I should put this somewhere more convenient.
You should print it out on a card.
Ooh,
You
a
love
little
that
laminated
stuff.
card that people can buy. Appearance. What looked better, the movie or the food stuff?
The show looked better.
Yeah,
And I mean that.
The
Like,
show
if,
looks so much better.
if the toy had looked good, I would have
Yeah.
said that's a good looking toy, but it's a dog shit looking toy. And the box is a real bad, like, Fallout Photoshop job.
Yeah, the toy looks bad. The food looks fine.
But the food doesn't look Fallout related at all. It just looks like Dave's Hot Chicken. So
But the show looks great. It looks just like The Boys.
exactly. And I love that they do the same kind of humor as The Boys
Yeah,
and Deadpool.
It's my favorite. Ingredients, food stuff versus cast and crew. This one's gotta go to cast and crew
Obviously,
for me.
I think
Really
we're going to
good.
be right down. You and I are going to be in sync on this because you can't have Walton Goggins, and especially like Ella Purnell is only in the first season or first season of Yellow Jackets, but she's so fucking good in that. So easily this goes to Fallout. And the set design. Like, we often focus on the
so
actors
good.
when we talk about ingredients, but set design, the CG, fucking everything worked out in their favor.
I know. It's really good. They did a good job.
It's fun to watch a good thing instead of Twixt.
Agreed. Writing. Movie script versus the product tie-in
We have
copy.
to go with the script for the show because you pointed out
But
that
the
there's only...
tie-in copy was so concise.
It's literally just one post.
It's one post that says, like, go get it. It doesn't even tell you really what it is.
You like video games, don't you, shithead? Here you go. Here's a thing about a video game.
Here's a shitty toy. Put some of your sauce in it and eat it and shut up. Give us $12.
And then wash it out and use it again later like a fucking
I guess.
dipshit.
Oh, can you imagine washing out your toy?
I can imagine that because I have to do it with my reusable vet syringes that I give the cat fucking medicine in. It's literally the exact process.
Yeah, it's the exact syringe I had to do to flush out my holes in my mouth when they took out my wisdom teeth.
Oh. I don't have wisdom teeth. I was kind of like next evolution of man.
Oh, so you're wise. You absorb them into your brain or something?
Or I'm dumb because I never had them.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah, you're like, knowing you, that's probably the way it went.
That's the one that happened. Let's see. How did it sit with you?
Well,
Were you thinking more about the food? Or did the food leave you pooping bad? It probably left me pooping bad, I'll say.
Well, it wasn't hot enough to really affect me in that way. Like I said, the only time I'd had that problem is the one time I ate the nuclear hot chicken from Bangin' Buns. But I would say that the show left me thinking, and the sandwich left me thinking, I wish Dave's hot chicken was a little bit better.
That's what I'll say. Like, it's a fine hot chicken sandwich, but I don't know. It's nothing special. The rocket cream thing was like maybe the highlight, and that was not part of the meal.
Plus, the idea that the sandwich, they call it a slider when it's just a one tender sort of thing. I don't like, they should, I missed their original. I didn't realize they didn't have the original chicken sandwich on the menu anymore. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I felt a little bamboozled by the size of the sandwich. But, you know, I'm not a lunatic. So
you're not an internet baby.
Reddit.
Yeah. You make fun of the internet babies for other internet people.
Job. And then to my taste, what was more to your taste, the show or the sandwich? I will say a hot chicken sandwich, quite to my taste,
but the show is very much more, because I love how they've got the humor of The Boys kind of mixed in with the ideas of the game Fallout. But
it's also, I don't know if you picked up on this, it looks just like The Boys too.
Of course, I thought I was watching an episode of The Boys that took place where they're promoting Fallout. Yeah, by having the boys do a Fallout. It's like it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The gang does a Fallout. That's what it's. But it's The Boys as the gang. Yeah,
So it looks like it's a solid 5 for 5. It goes to The Boys on this one. The boys over at Fallout.
I love those swearing superheroes.
But that is it. The Fallout wins,
and the sandwich was close to, like, they really tried to do a sandwich to my taste, and if Fallout wasn't so good and didn't do so many of the good CG, the well lit CG, that's a big to my taste thing. Like, I like that.
The power fisting a guy out on a window onto a big spike.
Yes, and
yes, please.
And then I was
big,
like,
stupid spike.
I said to Brittany, I said, why doesn't Walton Goggins just pull himself up off that spike? And she's like, he can't do that. And I was like, he's super strong, evil ghoul guy. He can do that shit. And then that's exactly what he does.
Broke.
But then it doesn't work. So she was right in the end. Yeah. But yeah, so
that was the thing I was thinking is, like, he's not dead, yes, but could he move? His spine is snapped in half, like
right. It still is. He's still got the parts that need to work. It's not like the magical zombies that are powered by the devil or whatever. But
then he gets like a big old rock put in there, and now he's good to go.
Absolutely. Is that what they did? I couldn't remember how
they put a plutonium rock in him.
That's right.
Or uranium. I don't remember. But yeah, that's Fallout. Das Movies Over My Hammy.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Remember to write a review if you like it and share with all your friends. Oh boy.
Yup. And if you want to contact the podcast, it's in the bumper. But if you don't listen to the bumper, because why would you listen to the theme again? Let's be honest. It's moviesovermyhammy, all one word, @gmail.com.
Write us an email letter.
We'll
read it. Maybe.
Tell us we're good. Tell us we're good boys, and then give us a fucking promo item, please.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about promo items. They're surprisingly hard to find, which kind of makes them stupid to do in the first place. But, you know, capital's got a capital. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
I love you.
Bye. We love you. Thank you for listening to Movies Over My Hammy. If you know of a promotional item or have literally anything else of interest that we should know about at Movies Over My Hammy headquarters, you can email the podcast at moviesovermyhammy, all one word, @gmail.com. And please, for the love of Satan, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell everybody you know about this podcast. We're counting on you. Everything is going to be okay.
Not enough podcast about fast food. Not enough podcast about movie. Not enough podcast where two average guys talk about those things for you. Movies over my hammy. Movies over my hammy.
Wait, what's the show?